I'm at Grace Church Road. I went to Waynesboro to bring this man down to this address, and now he's trying to force his way into a house. I'm afraid to move my vehicle. Just fighting in there.
It's inside the house now?
Yeah.
You have your doors locked?
It's open. I'm in a van.
You need to make yourself safe, okay? Even if you've got to drive away from there to get away from him and close that and lock that door. Do that for me now, please.
Okay, wait a minute.
And boom, we're live. We're live. It's Friday. It's Friday. TGIF, it's Friday, eh? For most people, hopefully. Anyways, how you guys doing today?
How was everyone tonight?
Yeah, living the dream, right?
That's right.
Like, yeah, I know. I know that Drunk Turkey Show started their live about an hour ago. And then on top of that, another channel's live on top of this one as well. I think Sleuth is live as well. So obviously, what is today? Friday? Well, it's Friday, and let's see. Let's do some hellos.
Yeah.
Okay. Who's that? Is that Kyle?
Hey, Kyle.
Hey, Kyle. How you doing? And then Rose got Mustangs in the. Oh, there she is. There
Hi,
she
how
is.
are you? I'm so sorry.
No, don't say sorry. There's Alexa. Alexa's
Literally,
in the
I'm
house.
just walking into the house.
Yeah, take your time. Put yourself on mute if you need to, and then whenever you're ready, Alexa.
No, I mean, I can. While we do the intro, I can finish doing what I'm doing.
Oh, did the intro already?
Yeah, we're live.
We're live.
No.
Yeah.
Good thing you didn't say anything bad.
Let's hit the blooper reel. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, we just went live. Yeah, I don't know, about 30, 40, 50 seconds ago now.
Not everybody. Thank God I didn't have my camera on, and I'm like fixing myself. Oh my God. I never turn my camera off. And today I was like, you know what? Let me just turn it off for 1 second.
Well, thank you for that intro, Alexa.
Then you would have had like 5,000 less subscribers.
Yeah, I know, right?
Or 5,000 more.
Yeah, right.
So, well, welcome, Alexa.
Thank you.
We're just doing our hellos.
Okay. I'll put myself on mute then.
Okay. Hey, Peace. Hey, Shelly. How are you?
Hey, Shelly.
In the house. Yeah.
Hey, Peace.
Yeah. There's Callie girl. Hey, Callie girl.
Hey.
That's why I said TGIF, because I seen Callie say it over there. I guess I was copying you. I stole that from you, Callie. And let's see here. Who else? PJ's Second Chance is in the house. And Jill Moser. And what else? Who else we got here? We got George. Hey, George.
Right.
George.
Mustang.
Yep. Wait.
Hey,
Bass girl. I know I had to stop there and go, bass. Okay. On there. And then Fibro's in the house. Hey, Fibro. Deb's in the house. Deb's True Crime Notebook. Of course, Deb, don't forget to drop your link. And Deb put out a video today. I think it was Idaho4 and the Banfield thing from yesterday. Boone. Hi, Boone. 538. Diamond Eyes is in the house. Michelle Sowa. I don't even know if I'm saying that right. We'll just say Michelle. Streamlabs is in the house. Again, hey, George. Hello, beautiful Deb. Oh, yeah. Did you see you talking about my air balloon video, Shelly? Did you see my air balloon video?
I did not.
Well, you're going to watch it. Yeah.
Hey, CJK.
True Crime Housewives in there. And yeah, CJK. Absolutely. And Clara's in the house. Okay.
Hey.
So people are starting to roll in here. I know there's some different lives going on. Me and Adam are going to we'll discuss if we're going to change some nights here or not. just yeah, change it up maybe. I mean, I know we know that the Drunk Turkey show is going on right now as well, and you know, they're kind of similar to our times, to be honest with you. They do Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and we do Sundays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. But can't really watch them too much if I'm prepping for the show and stuff like that. And they're on. It was again really great to have them on that our live a few days back. If you guys haven't watched that, it was a really great live. And I was reading some of the comments that were on there, and yeah, there's a lot of people that really felt like this channel was very grounded. And I'm not, well, you guys can go read the comments on it yourself, but some very nice comments. So very appreciative of that. And of course, our Drunk Turkey show for being on here. And then we're going to be on their channel on Monday. Don't forget at 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. Yeah. And I just turned in for did you tune in for a balloon update from Sunny? Oh, okay. Yeah. So, you know what? Let's just start off with that because Adam hasn't seen it yet. I feel like it's the right thing to do. So I'm just going to hit the share screen. There it is. Okay. So Adam, this is of course why that China ball is really over Montana and the video. So we're going to share that here quickly. 1 second. I'll take us off screen and make it bigger so everyone can see, of course. Hold on, let me mute.
Far from its planned course. The Chinese side regrets the unintended entry of the airship into U.S. airspace due to force majeure.
Hey everyone, this is Sunny Justice from It's a Crime and Shame. So first and foremost, can you hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed to this channel? Secondly, if you can give this video a like and a share. And thirdly, I'm going to tell you exactly why that Chinese, well, it looked like a big piece of bubble gum in the sky, but apparently it was this Chinese balloon that was navigating its way over Montana. But I'm here to give you the real facts about why exactly this balloon was over Montana. Take a look.
For Montana. The U.S. says they believe, they're very confident, in fact, that it's from China. The Pentagon has said it traveled over a number of sensitive sites. They wouldn't say what those sites were, but we know what's in Montana.
Okay, you guys, so we're not stupid. We know exactly what's in Montana. Take a look. If you guessed McDonald's, you were absolutely correct. This is a 3.6 star McDonald's, guys. Hell no. You honestly think that us from China over here would send a balloon to surveil on the United States? Is this world gone mad? Is it gone crazy? Who would even think that China would do such a thing? You guys know exactly what Montana has. And Montana has chicken nuggets. Premium chicken nuggets. Not just any chicken nuggets. Premium chicken nuggets. And that's why that China balloon flew on over, pushed its way on over to Montana. So now that you have your facts straight, make it your way. Have a great day. Sponsored by McDonald's. You're welcome. Okay. So did you like it?
You're in that.
I liked my press hat too. I thought it was, I was going a little bit for like the, like the pizzazzy kind of press hat though. Not just hat. It had to be a. Did we shoot it down yet? No. Apparently someone said that there's one over Canada too. And I'm like, what are they going to do? Hover over our freaking maple syrup plant? Spy on us like that? What else we got?
But you know what? The funniest thing is, I don't know why people are so shocked. I mean, this is not the first time that happens. That's actually very popular.
Hold on 1 second.
I know. I was like, wait.
Hold the presses.
Sultry Alexa.
What happened?
Alexa.
You look so sultry.
Oh my God, my hair is like a mess. I'm sorry.
Okay, hold on.
She got the red lipstick on.
Yeah, I know.
Maybe I need some of that. Yeah. Making us all look boring over here now. Yeah. Okay. Fine. So
I
you
was
try
out.
to updo me. I see. No problem. We got
Yeah,
you.
I
right.
usually come home and I take my lipstick off because I'm drinking and I'm like, oh God, I couldn't even take my lipstick off because I didn't
Drink?
have to. I'm like, oh, whatever.
Drinking? Must coffee, right? Milk.
Right.
Definitely. Yeah.
I
So.
got. We'll have to have cocktails for Monday for it to be on Drunk Turkey Show.
Oh
We
yeah.
can't not have
Look,
drinks.
I got my new
Ooh.
glassware, so I was like, oh.
Oh, I was just silly and freaking brought the bottle over.
Got my water.
I'm ready for drunk turkey for Monday. I'm just gonna pre-start now. Adam, I like how Adam claims that it's water.
I know, like wink, wink, water, right?
Yeah.
It is.
So you guys, before we get started, of course, don't forget to give that like button. If you could hit that for us and a share, that would be great. As well. And of course, thank you, Streamlabs, for doing everything that you do in-house.
Right.
So today we're going to talk about Idaho. We're going to talk about Delphi. Going to play the audio clip for you guys again. Some people every now and again just need a listen to the clearer version of that. That was, I went back to go get it from someone that sent it to me a long time ago, and I didn't realize it was actually from Meow
Dogs.
Meow's
dog.
Yeah. How do you say it?
Yeah. It's like Meow's dog.
Meow.
EAWG.
Yeah, it's like DONG at the end. Meow.
Yeah, I think they're doing that Delphi movie in April with Indie Archive.
Oh yeah, okay. I noticed that there's
And Randy.
drone footage. Yeah, I mean that like Thomas Frost and then there was the indie guy. They do some really great drone footage,
Right.
which is really good. So I didn't realize it was actually from there. So we're gonna play that in a little bit, and then there's also this very sad story, and it's about this mother who took the lives of her 3 children, and then she went to go take her own life. And she jumped out of a window but lived. And it's just a really sad story. And then there's the one that I didn't realize what happened as well. I think about a month ago, this doctor takes his family over a cliff in a Tesla over in California and lives. They all live. And he ended up being charged for trying to, say, red drum. Is that the word you want us to use? Live red drum. Them. And so obviously they all lived, and it's shocking to see that after what you see the vehicle looks like. It's crazy. How many of you guys know about those 2 stories? About the father and the cliff, and about the mother and her 3 children.
The one with the cliff was a couple weeks ago. I know the one with the mother was Monday, I think. Was it Monday?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah.
Monday, yeah.
Yeah. It's
sad.
just, yeah, I really, it's so hard, it's just like, anyways, we're going to watch a couple clips of both and, just kind of get this show started. Besides, of course, the amazing China balloon video that you guys just watched. You're welcome.
And really quickly before we get started, I did want to say there's an update. Anyone that saw my video about the Dallas Zoo, and the animals that have been, well, there were 2 monkeys taken. There was a vulture that there's an investigation that because it red rummed or unalived, whatever, under suspicious circumstances, and then a leopard that was let loose. But there was an arrest made today, and someone that they think kidnapped the 2 monkeys, and they think is linked to the other 2 incidents. So, it's a 24-year-old kid.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really? Yeah. Yeah. So, and someone asked too, no, we're not streaming from Adam's channel today. Adam is pretty much at his mark now. And that was the whole point of doing those lives from his channel, was so that Adam could get his hours. He's literally 4 hours away, and he's probably actually at it. He'll probably get a notification now from YouTube telling him that he can monetize his channel. So thank you to everyone that participated and helped out, of course, whether it was with this channel or with Adam's channel, or even unsubscribes to Deb's channel. So thank you guys for helping Adam achieve that for his channel. Totally appreciate that. Thank you for your love and support. So now Deb's turn. Deb needs to get hers as well. So make sure you guys help her out as well, and she'll drop her link obviously throughout the live. Hi Daisy. How are you doing?
We might stream on both channels occasionally. We'll just YOLO. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
But what was I gonna say?
You were talking about the zoo.
But then just tonight I heard there is an owl missing from the zoo in Central Park in New York, and they think the cage was intentionally cut.
I haven't heard about that. Wow.
Yeah. So I don't know who's doing this to these animals. Why some people are doing this to these animals across the country, but sadly, someone probably saw the thing in Dallas and was like, "Oh, I'm gonna go wreak havoc.
I'm gonna go copycat. I'm gonna go do something too."
Yeah.
Yeah. It's weird world we live in. It's too bad. It's too bad people just can't play nice in general. Everything like.
It is a crazy world that we're living in.
It is a crazy world. I don't even know what else to say. It's like, especially when
I'm sorry. That when I said in Louisiana, the monkeys, that was like a whole bunch of monkeys. Like 40 of them, I think, that were kidnapped.
That's crazy.
It's just weird. I don't even know what else to say about it. Anyways, Daisy says, hello, my Alexa, my sweet.
And thank you, Daisy. Daisy's actually the one that sent me that video when I was at work earlier today about the guy getting arrested in Dallas. So thank you, Daisy.
One yesterday?
Mm-mm. The arrest today for the Dallas Zoo.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Thanks, Shelly. Have you guys heard of I've heard of Mike Hunt. Yes, I have. Did you just want me to say it so you could actually? Have you ever heard of Mike Hunt? Yeah.
I know all about Mike Hunt.
Yeah. And Bend Over. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And Affidavit. I know about Affidavit as well. Let's get this party started. You smarty pants. I can't get one by me.
Now we're going to go yellow.
Yeah, I know, right?
Because of Mike Hunt.
Yeah, totally sounds like you're saying it too. Hold on, let me just check, make sure we are. Let's see here. What color are we right now? Thank you, Shelly. No, it was still green, Shelly. Good try. Anyways, okay, so let's start off with the father.
Yeah, just like Sharon Peters. I know her too.
Yeah. I know. I love those little fun names, to be honest with you. Look at Claire's just going, oh, I get it now. There we go. Whoops, got my lid on. That's not going to help.
$10. Thank you. Have you guys heard of Mike Hunt?
I might need more than water.
Okay, you're just going to have to do another donation with a different name on there. Anyways, you guys. Okay, Alexa.
Yes.
Just to get this in there. So, how you doing? You okay?
Doing good.
Yeah, it's Friday. Alexa's going. You're going on. When are you going on your trip next week?
I don't know. I thought I was gonna go Monday, but I don't know. I really don't know. We had some trouble booking, and some stuff. So I'm hoping. I mean, I know it's within the next week, probably within the next week or so.
No, Alexa's here. She's not pretending.
We'll see.
What
No,
flavor?
it's just that I just came in and I haven't seen my kids, so they were like coming in. Poor things, because I didn't even say hi. I was like running straight to you guys.
You didn't have to do that. You could have just popped on when you were ready. And it's spiced rum. Captain Morgan's Spice. You ever have spiced rum and Coke? It actually tastes like vanilla Coke, if anyone.
Does it?
Paris. Yeah. I remember when vanilla Coke actually came out and I really didn't like it. And then I remembered when I had spiced rum, I was like, oh, this actually tastes like vanilla Coke.
Hey, Lisa.
Somehow I like it differently. Is it a vacation? No, it's work.
It's for work related.
Yeah. Okie dokie. And Adam, if you look back 2 weeks in Texas,
Look at that.
there's a crazy image dressed in a tiger suit in the dark standing by the link fence at the zoo. It's bizarre, but I think it's him. Oh, yeah. That's my drink if I have one. Spice rum. And I can't say I've had spice rum and ginger ale, George.
I love ginger ale.
I never had that spice rum and ginger ale.
Yeah.
Sounds good. I mean,
I'm meeting a couple of friends for drinks tomorrow, so I'm like, oh, I'm gonna have a cocktail tomorrow. I'm excited.
There you go. Okay, so let's start off with the father one, because that one is crazy, you guys. Again, they all lived, they're all fine, but the husband has been charged with trying to out the family. So let me just find that one. We'll share a screen here, and
I don't know how to pronounce his name. That's the Patel guy, right?
Yeah. That's
Darmesh,
yeah.
Something like that.
Spanishy or something. Yeah.
Darmesh, okay. I think it is.
Yeah.
The doctor has been charged with attempted murder and child abuse after police say he drove his family intentionally off of a 250-foot cliff. Imagine that. The pictures of this white Tesla crushed at the bottom of Devil's Slide in Northern California are shocking enough, as is the word the family of four somehow survived this crash. Alex Capriello is live with these details. And Alex, this is just shocking.
Mitch, good morning to you. Yeah, rescue officials are saying that this is an absolute miracle that all four of these people were able to survive this really dramatic wreck more than 250 feet down a California cliff. The four people inside that Tesla, a 42-year-old man, a 41-year-old woman, as well as a 7-year-old little girl and a 4-year-old little boy. All four of them said to be alert and alive when they were transported to the hospital. Now, we have some dramatic video from that rescue that we want to show you folks at home. Take a look here. You can see it's from inside one of the helicopters as multiple agencies work to free the victims trapped inside. First responders used the jaws of life to pry open the car doors, which were jammed shut from the multiple barrel rolls it did down the side of the cliff. They then utilized a rope and pulley system to hoist those children and adults back to safety. Crews battled harsh conditions the entire time, like constant rain, heavy wind, and crashing waves to get the four of them out into safety.
And Alex, I know this is not an ad for Tesla's safety rating, but you got to guess it might make its way into one. But can you tell us specifically about this section of the road? Is this known to be dangerous?
Yeah, this is a part of Northern California called Devil's Slide. It's about 15 miles south of San Francisco, and it's on the Pacific Coast Highway. And here's what you need to know about PCH. Number one, that it runs almost the entirety of California. But then number two, it is really windy, and it has these dramatic views of the ocean from below, often traveling through cliff sides. At this part of Devil's Slide, it is known for wrecks, but very rarely do you see any survivors come out of it alive. And this section where this Tesla was said to drop off was said to have no guardrail, Mitch.
And do we know any more about the people inside? You mentioned their ages, but what more do we know about the miraculous survivors of this crash?
Yeah, News Nation was able to identify the driver. That's 42-year-old Darmesh Patel. He's actually a doctor down here in Southern California in the San Fernando Valley. The hospital has identified the other people inside that car as his family. Now, as for the evidence, police say that they have enough to suspect that he intentionally drove this vehicle over the side of the cliff, and that's why the preliminary charges right now are attempted murder as well as child abuse. He will be booked in jail once he's released from the hospital.
My goodness, he has to be treated before he can be released. But my goodness, I just
wow.
Thank you, Alex, for that report, Adrian. I don't know, as a father of a young child, I have no idea what would drive you to say, I'm going to kill us all right now.
Desperation.
Ugh, just a
maybe
horrible
depression,
thing to think about.
Maybe drugs and alcohol. We don't know. We can't speculate. And again, he's being charged, but we don't know if he really did it intentionally. But sad story there, just staggering.
Thank you for watching.
So, okay, you guys saw the condition of that vehicle and it rolled all the way down. Isn't that a miracle?
It is. I love how she says, "Oh, let's not speculate." Oh,
I know.
Maybe drugs and alcohol.
I know. I said she must have a family. She understands.
Yeah, I was kind of with that too. I was like, you just finished saying, and let's not speculate. Okay.
I mean, I know my own mother was mad at me enough a few times in the car that I was grateful we lived in Southern Illinois where there weren't cliffs.
I'm still in awe of the fact that, like, honestly, when I heard the story, I didn't realize that they had lived. And when I realized that they had all four lived, I was like,
that's truly a miracle.
Yeah, definitely some angels looking
Talk
out.
about bad luck, I guess, for him. I mean, imagine you want to unalive your family and they also.
Yeah, that's going to be an awkward conversation.
Yeah. Well, the thing is at the end
I don't think Father's Day will be great.
Yeah.
Sorry.
He's a doctor. And the thing is that obviously his wife and him, like, meaning obviously the wife is able to tell the LE that, hey, this is what happened. So no, it wasn't just a Tesla that ran wild. It was, he literally tried to hurt his family and take them out with himself. Amen. Praise the Lord that this family, that the children and that wife, oh my God, like, wow. I don't even know what to say. Just wow to that. That is right, Grandma. That is a wow, how they survived. And, it's just amazing to me still, the look of that car, knowing that it rolled down and that all of them lived, I mean, if he did, well, I'm pretty sure that he's going to, of course, face those charges because, again, the wife would be able to tell Ellie exactly what happened. And, the thing is, and I'm just going to tell you a quick story here to go with that. My dad, back when we were younger, threatened to do that exact same thing to us when we were in the car.
So did someone in chat. So did Shelly's dad.
Pardon?
So did Shelly's dad.
Let's see, where'd Shelly say that? Oh, let's see, Shelly. My dad was mad at my mom once, and he said he was going to blank us all and started driving like crazy. Scared me, right? I don't understand how people can do that. Luckily, he finally slowed down. Well, there you go, Shelly. Another thing we have in common, Shelly, is because so what happened was in my situation, Shelly and everybody, is that my mom was tired of my dad. You see, we owned a couple of toy stores in Vancouver here when we were younger. My dad did not know how to manage money. He was quite a bit older than my mom. When he actually met my mom, my mom was pregnant with, which is our older sister. The one that, if you guys ever hear me refer to Satan, that child. And so basically, so my mom went over to her brother's house, which was Uncle Rick. And my mom took us to Grandma's house, which was about 5 minutes away down the road. Now, my dad didn't know where Uncle Rick lived, but of course he knew where Grandma lived. And all I remember was my mom wanted to do that because she was tired of my dad's abuse and gambling, or basically, gambling and all that stuff. Anyways, I remember my dad knocked on the door at my grandma's house, and we told Grandma, like, Grandma, no, don't open up the door. But my dad threatened to kick in the door. So my grandma was stupid, of course, and opened up the door. And then my dad took us all, put us in the car, and then he was driving around, and he said, if your mother doesn't come back to me, I'm going to drive you guys all over the cliff.
Oh, my Lord.
And of course, we're sitting there being scared because, we're just like, no, no, Dad, Mom still loves you. But now my mom, of course, my dad called my mom and said, basically, you get your butt back home or these kids are goners, basically. And so my mom had to, of course, come back because, either that or we'd be goners. And my dad, like, for many years, my mom ended up leaving him still when we were like 5 years old. But for many years, when we moved away and he didn't know where we lived, he found out and he started stalking the house down the street. His car kept going up and down. And I just remember one day he came in that house and he started throwing my mom's cousin's clothes out of the house, accusing her of having an affair with her cousin. And I mean, I never was so my dad had also stole our brother. It's a different situation.
Oh, that I remember.
Yeah, took him off to England. So we didn't really spend a lot of time with our brother growing up. My brother lived a pretty rough life in England. And yeah, so it's just stuff like that, and then, there's a couple stories there. I told you guys about the child, the paper bag, RA guy and stuff like that. And I'm that type of person though, that I put that stuff to the back of my head and I don't let it hinder my life. But sometimes that stuff creeps back up into your thoughts. Like when I had my son and then that whole paper bag thing reared its ugly head. And I kept having these bad nightmares and dreams that my son was being taken from school. And so if I didn't see him in his chair, I'd have the worst anxiety. I would panic so badly. But it's stuff like that I put back in my head. And even as I was telling this story, Shelley, it's like you remember it, but you forget about it. And as I'm thinking about it, all of a sudden I feel my face getting hot and I want to get teary-eyed thinking about the fact that my dad actually threatened to do that to us. And he literally told us that he was going to do it as we were sitting in the vehicle. And of course, when you're told something like that, so for our sake, like, thank God my dad didn't. This father, doctor, tried to do that. And he literally went through with it. And obviously, like I said, huge angels looking over that family. And may justice reap its karma that he deserves for, hey, Randy, for what he deserves. So a very tragic event that thankfully turned into, again, a blessing for that mother and the children. And again, he'll have to face his own repercussions to that. But again, just seeing that crime, the car, it just blows your mind the way that 4 people actually walked away from that.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Absolutely. Okay, you guys. So,
so sad.
Yeah, there was Steph, I'm going to tell you one more quick story. As a child, my dad was abusive to my mom. And as a child, I was the only child that literally, so whenever I heard noise coming from my parents' room, I took my blanket. I was like 3-4 years old. I took my little blanket, laid out in the hall so that I could protect my mom if she needed me to go help her. Because my other siblings were sleeping, but I was always very much aware of what was going on. Even as a child that age, I have those memories. And I just remember hearing an item hit the mirror and the mirror smashing. And I was just like, Mom, are you okay? And then my mom said, she said back, yeah, everything's fine. Don't come in here. And I found out the next day or whatever, it was an ashtray that my dad threw at the mirror. But I just slept in the hallway because I just had to protect my mom. I felt if something happens, and like I said, I was like 3-4 years old. Thank goodness my mom ended up leaving him. My dad actually still, till the day he died, he was still very much in love with my mom. They never married, but he was still very much in love with her. I remember playing a video once, and it was my grandma's video from when my grandma had passed away. And you know how you make videos and put pictures in it? And you could just see my dad just sitting there going, you know, she didn't know how much I loved her, and on it, like saying these weird things. I was just like, yeah, okay, Dad, that was like 30 something years ago, dude. Like my mom got over it. He didn't get over my mom. But anyways, yeah. It's funny. I don't really think about my life in certain ways as anything, but then when I do think of it in certain ways, it was, it has some crazy stories throughout it, things that children and that should never have to go through. And so that's why
how old were you when this happened?
Which one?
The one when you grabbed the blanket and you wanted to protect your mom?
3-4 years old.
Really?
Yeah. I said I was always very much aware of what was going on around me. Maybe the other siblings weren't. They might have heard it, but they didn't get out of bed. Whereas I would go out of bed because I felt like I had to protect my mom. Probably why I'm a protector to this day is because I try to always protect people and help people. And I especially try to help people because I've been down that road myself in abusive relationships. And you have to sometimes go through things in order to experience them and then tell others about it. I never used to tell anybody about my private life, for a long time. Never. But because I know that there's other people out there that they've gone through, just like Shelly was talking about her dad and stuff like that. Sometimes talking is very much of a healing thing to do. Absolutely. And sharing and realizing that people have been down that road, gone down that same thing or whatever it is. But if there's one thing that I really have a soft spot for, and it's females that are in abusive relationships and not realizing their self-worth to who they are as a person. So it doesn't matter if you're short, tall, thin, fat, whatever you want to deem yourself as. The people around you that love you want to be around you because they love you. And so I really hate the fact going through it and watching other people, and if they're watching this video, that they realize their self-worth. And if once you realize that you love yourself enough that you don't put up with that and you don't take that, and life is like a roller coaster, because even when I got divorced, it was my whole life flipped upside down. Every security that I knew with my ex-husband, different Steve, all I did was block that out, knowing that I had to go forward. And then I made my way over to the assistance place that helped with housing. I did everything because I knew I had to change it up. And as hard as it was, I had to do it because I had to do it for myself. And I told myself that I wouldn't settle for anything less than what I deserved, that I loved myself and cared about myself that much, and now I have my amazing husband, Steve Austin, and wasn't expected, but, I wasn't going to settle again for something less than I deserved. But I knew that all along. It's just a matter of following through on it. So not meaning to preach to you guys at all. I just care very much about people and people that understand that heart that's within me, understand that, I do like helping other people because I've been there. And if they're there, then please do yourself a favor and love yourself enough to remove yourself because you deserve better. Anyways.
Take us to church, Sonny.
I know, take you to church. Amen, people. Let's go. No, I'm just kidding.
No, but it's true. I mean, you lived it and, you can help so many. And, but sometimes there used to be such a taboo that people never would speak about those things because they were hell no. And I think when people talk about like that, somebody might be listening and might be like, okay, like if she did it, I can do it.
Right.
So
it's been one of the benefits.
Admire people like that.
I think that's one of the benefits the internet has brought about is that, it brings about an openness to talk about a lot of things that, people didn't talk about before.
Listen to George's story here. He says, strange story. I lost my house key when I was 7 or 8. My mom said, I cannot come back. I will not, if I basically will not find it. So I was crying and searching at the places this day. And then the sunshine on the key hit his eye. Isn't that right? So basically he's saying that the sun obviously hit the key and it's shining. There's my key. What a cool story there. I know, right?
That never happens when I lose my keys.
Miracle Heart says it helps significantly when other people know what you're going through. You feel like you're not alone. It also sucks when you go through something and no one knows what you are talking about or ignore you.
Exactly.
Yeah. You know, I mean, I share more with you guys than I do with anybody, to be honest with you.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah, I never used to ever tell anyone I was abused or anything. It was just always, you know, and the reason for that is that I wanted to listen to other people, but I didn't want people to feel sorry for me, or I didn't want to burden people down with my troubles. That's more why I really never said anything. I didn't just want to burden people down. People have enough stuff going on that they don't need to hear my problems. And then I realized over time that it is really nice to, when you talk about it, it's actually very healing at the same time. And that's the part that I like, is that, you know, people have a voice. And again, there's people that email me and say, thank you for saying that, you know, like I get some really nice emails from people. So thank you guys. Now, the next story we're going to talk about is about the mother. Okay. So this mother,
Hey, Antonio.
two of her children. Hi, Antonio. So two of her children passed, and then the smaller, the infant, passed a few days later to the wounds. So I'll let you listen to the clip first, and then we can talk about it quickly, okay?
And then I will share with you how many medications. That's what I'm doing. How many medications she was taking.
Sure. Okay. So I'll just share that. Whoops. Go back to Chrome here. And this one here. And I'm just going to play a part of it. I decided to start it without her telling, at least at this part anyway, that about the 3 babies being okay. Okay. So let me just make that bigger. Let me just put my...
To kill herself, but she survived the fall. She remains hospitalized and she will be arraigned as soon as she is released from the hospital. Lindsay and her husband, Patrick Clancy, lived on Summer Street in the Boston suburb of Duxbury. Lindsay was a labor and delivery nurse at Massachusetts General Hospital, and she was on leave, Tracy, to deal with her illness. I feel like this is just such a tragedy. I can't even imagine, Tracy, what justice looks like in this case. What could it be? There's never going to be justice here.
Right. Yeah. This case is very interesting, and I think it highlights, for me, a professor of criminal justice, one of the most important aspects, things I talk to my students about. How do you achieve justice? On the one hand, you have a horrific event. There are 3 dead children. There's a grieving husband. There's a grieving community. Individuals need to be held accountable for acts of violence. But on the other hand, the perpetrator in this case has, a documented history with mental illness, even if it's in the short term because it is postpartum, and therefore is going to be, at least on a morality scale, maybe not on a legal scale, but on a morality scale, this person is much less culpable. One thing I'd love for your viewers to know is how difficult it is when you're dealing with the technical term, we call it as filicide. It is when a parent kills a child. Believe it or not, American criminal law has struggled with this concept for over 200 years. It wasn't always a crime. And you can see, if you trace the history of filicide laws in America, and even before we were America, when we were a colony, British law, the lawyers, the legal scholars, the politicians, they weren't quite sure what to do when a mother killed her young children, because there was a recognition that women had this strange, they didn't know how, they didn't have the words then, but that they had this strange reaction to giving birth sometimes, which put them in a very blue or down place. And therefore, they couldn't be held culpable under the law for these deaths. And like I said, this is ebbed and flowed, you see, from the 1700s to the 1800s. By the late 1800s, it stays as a murder, regardless of the state, and leaves it up to the prosecutor to determine Again, is it a manslaughter? Is it a murder? Was it an accident? Is it justified? Doesn't mean her defense attorney may offer a mental illness as a justification or an excuse for the murders. Her level of moral and legal culpability, I think, is what makes this case interesting.
Absolutely.
We're going to stop it there, just because you guys got the gist of it, right? That this lady, as you can see by what Alexa put up there, had 13 medications going on. She had postpartum depression. And I know Alexa just shared an article with us. And even the husband, oh my goodness, the husband said, please do not hate my wife. She was really like a beautiful lady, beautiful soul. She was a nurse that actually worked in the children's unit, from what I recall them saying. And it's just, no male typically will ever understand what a woman's body or a woman will go through. It's one of those things that, you can associate perhaps, but a female goes through a lot of stuff, and we know that. And we always say that men have it so much easier, because we have so many different things that go on in our bodies. And it's one of those things that, it's so tragic, but when you put yourself in her shoes, and she'll have to be accountable for what she did, obviously, but no one will understand what postpartum depression is in a female meant to be on all that medication. And it's just one of those things that's so tragic, and yet the husband is saying, hey, look, please don't hate my wife, and yet he's going through the most severe heartache and pain of his life. She ended up, like I said, trying to take her own life, and then
But what I want to understand is, first of all, is she was a nurse, and I understand, she might have been because she had the postpartum, but I mean, you're familiar, when you take medication, especially a nurse, should be kind of familiar with the medications. And I mean, she was taking, I think, 6 types of different, basically the same prescription, just different, like little tweaks, basically Valium, Prozac, basically those are basically in the same family. So and I want to know, was it one same doctor that prescribed all these? I mean, he should be sued. He should be, held accountable for this. Because she goes there, she feels depressed. They tell her, take all this. Maybe she was thinking, and I know she went a couple times because the husband says that, she wasn't feeling well. She kept going and said something is wrong. And, they kept giving her and giving her and giving her. So I don't know if they gave her and they said, stop taking whatever you have. And then she mixed it. That's the one thing that I would love to know. Of course.
Okay. So, this article here, Alexa, did you want to read it yourself? And
no, because I can't read it from.
No problem. No problem. Well, let me bring it up here. And it says 4 things we learned from Lindsay Clancy's. Oh, shoot. She didn't have any. I spelt it wrong. Sorry, Lindsay. Defense attorney's interview with the Boston Globe. The medications that were prescribed were over the top. Absolutely over the top. A defense attorney for Lindsay Clancy told the Boston Globe his client was over-medicated on prescription drugs that sparked homicidal and suicidal thoughts on the evening she allegedly strangled, I was trying to say the word, her 3 children and attempted to take her own life. Now, I want to say this, too, if you guys don't know, that the husband literally went out to get them food, get the children some food, 25-minute span this all happened in. So while he was going to get the food, this happened during that time. In an interview that also touched on Clancy's current medical condition and upcoming arraignment, Kevin J. Reddington told the Globe that the medications prescribed to Clancy were turning her into a zombie. The medications that were prescribed were over the top, absolutely over the top, he said, suggesting postpartum depression as another possible factor. Authorities allege that on January 24th, Clancy unalived her 2 older children, 5-year-old Cora and 3-year-old Dawson, and injured the youngest, that was 8 months old, Callan, before jumping out of a second-story window. Callan Clancy succumbed to his injuries at the Boston Children's Hospital. Lindsay Clancy is facing charges, of course, of homicide, and you can see that word strangle, yeah, and assault and battery with a deadly weapon. Anyways, okay, let's see here. So he told the newspaper that between October and January, Clancy was prescribed 13 different medicines. I can't even pronounce all these names if I wanted to.
But I put them in the chat. So
yeah, there's a list right there. Exactly. Again, I just want to say, very horrific story. Okay. Yeah. Well, very horrific story. You know, and that's a hard one, because it's like, you know, those are those like little exceptions to the rule that there's no, I mean,
but I don't understand how, because, you know, and I know this because I those are called Schedule Class 2 medications. Sorry, medications. And every time you fill them, first of all, you cannot fill within. They have so many restrictions. Like you can only fill one every 30 days. It has to be and you go into a DEA. Every time you fill, you go into a DEA database, and also the pharmacy has their own database. So what I don't understand is, how can she, for example, Prozac and Valium are almost basically the same. How can she fill two different, like almost the same medication? It's like almost like filling oxycodone and oxycontin. Like,
yeah,
nobody will have those two. So I don't understand. And I know it's federal. So if you fill in New York, even if you fill in you go to California, they will know that you've already filled in New York. California will know that. So I don't understand how this happened.
I know so little about medication. I'm like, oh.
Yeah. Same. I've never been one.
No, Callie, that's illegal. You cannot handle those Schedule 2 medications. And Stefa, how long ago was that? Because I know before, back in the days, you can go to one pharmacy and then you can go to the other pharmacy, and they didn't speak to each other, and you can do doctor shopping. But nowadays, no.
Right. Nowadays, it's like they'll tell me.
So I really don't know. Unless maybe, I don't know. Honestly, I know at least in the East, I know that because I have filled, for example, when I was in Pennsylvania, once I forgot my medication. And when I went and I filled in Florida, and they knew what I had in New York, but I never filled California or India. I don't know. So I don't know how that, I don't know if you can fill it though. But regardless, but she was it Massachusetts, I think? So
yeah,
they should be in the same as us. So
yeah.
I don't know.
Ivy Rose said Prozac and Valium are not the same, and I think I have a friend that takes both. I don't know.
No, but they're in the same class.
Are they?
It's like oxycodone and oxycontin. They're in the same class.
Yeah, know nothing about that stuff.
So they're in the same. Valium and Prozac, I know that for a fact. That they're in Zoloft too. Zoloft, Valium, and Prozac. And more Prozac and Zoloft are in the same category. So I'm not a doctor, obviously, but but some of these are almost, the same. So I don't understand, how can you be, they're all Schedule 2. All of them are Schedule 2 medications. So I have no idea how she filled them.
Yeah, I mean,
unless the doctor maybe said he prescribed it and then said don't take it, meaning, and maybe he trusted her and then they changed into something. But 13 times doing something like this, I don't know. I've never seen anything like this.
I mean, I guess as the case goes along, we'll hear more. But can you believe, though, you guys, that in 25 minutes that all transpired? The father goes out to go get dinner, for them, and then comes back, and that's all what transpired. It's just so, like, it's tragic and it's heartbreaking, but it's heartbreaking for a couple different reasons in this particular case. Again, we'll see how it plays out, but at the end of the day, you're still accountable for your own actions. But we'll see how it plays out, because as a female, that postpartum depression from pregnancy or different things happens, and it's pretty severe. And again, if you're on a bunch of medication, but again, you know, at the end of the day, it will always still be about those 3 children that deserve to still be here.
And now what happens? I mean, is it her fault?
Right. I guess, like I said, we'll have to see how the courts do it, because obviously she's, at the end of the day, you know, she knew she was taking medications. She knew she was taking probably too many. Most normal people don't take 13 medications or whatever. Anyways, just the part that I feel badly for is the fact that women understand this depression funk, and to get into that type of state, and to have those type of thoughts and stuff like that, is heart-wrenching to hear that this is maybe perhaps what she was going through. But at the end of the day, she's still accountable for her actions, and that's what it boils down to. But it's hopefully awareness to anyone that ever sees this, that again, if they're suffering through postpartum, you know, and see this story, you know, hopefully that person will choose to do something before it gets to that point of what this mother did. You know,
Diamond Eyes, that was Andrea Yates.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know about that one story.
Yeah, that one made a lot of news. That was forever ago at this point. At least that's 10 years ago. It had to have been, at least.
Yeah. I don't actually, I might remember the story, but sometimes the names just don't ring a bell until I actually see the story.
Right.
It sounds familiar. Whoops. A lot of things.
Yeah, and you know, men can get postpartum depression. I'm not comparing it to what women go through at all.
Yeah.
But like Shelley said there, you know, her son went through it after his twins were born.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
And again, like I said, I'm not comparing it to what women go through, but they can. A lot of people aren't aware. A lot of people don't know
men
that.
menopause too.
I never heard of postpartum depression for men. Never.
And periods.
Yeah. you guys get monthlies and you just don't know it. Yep. But again, I mean, I don't know about men and what it's exactly.
I think it's more of a psychological thing.
Yeah, you know, in my head.
Your body hasn't gone through any.
Yeah, I just you know, like I said, I mean, I really don't have a clue. I never went through postpartum depression, but there's a lot of women that do after they've had a child. So I can't put myself in those shoes to know exactly what this is going through, you know, what they're going through there. Again, unless you're walking in somebody's shoes, it's really hard to say.
Right.
And this one I can't because I've never been down there, but I understand that. I know that women just in itself, between what we have and like meaning menopause and different things, so and menstrual and all that stuff, like I said, if people think that women's hormones don't go out of whack, they absolutely do. And it's just a matter of the severity of this. And I can't speak because I've never been through, you know, postpartum depression or anything like that myself. I guess, like I said, you know, wait to the courts, see what the courts will have to determine this case as. It's just another very tragic, sad case. And like, bless the husband for sitting there saying, please don't be mad, upset at my wife. She was a great person. And you can tell this if she's a nurse and she's looking after children and, you know, type of thing. And again, what level of those pills and played on her brain and demons or whatever, I don't know. Just really sad.
Kyle said his monthly is more like bi-weekly.
Bi-weekly, Kyle. Yeah. I know.
Y'all made me go get a drink. I was like,
yeah. Okay. You know, okay, so we're at the 1 hour mark here, and usually we're trying to keep our shows down to an hour, but obviously we're going to go to probably about the 2 hour mark here. So let's go into Idaho, and then we're going to do the rest of the show about Delphi. So last night we played a clip from you guys from Ashley Banfield, and do I have that clip up? Okay. I will play that one. How long is that one? It's 3 minutes and 37 seconds. Let me play that clip again here. Whoops. Adam disappeared. Oops, there he is. Oops,
Sorry.
There he is. Okay, so let's go back over to this one. So it was Idaho victim Xana Kernodle was unalived last and fought back. Oh, actually, hold on. Adam, just a quick update on Kara Kernodle. Kara.
Oh, yeah, we forgot to bring you this last night.
Yeah. Oh, I just meant for you to say it.
Oh, well, I didn't know if you do have that handy to pull up or no.
I could if I went and scrolled.
Well, we don't need to. I think the crux of it is basically I think she is in custody.
She's in custody, yeah.
And she was booked in on the 31st of January at 1:06 p.m. And she has a bond set for $250.
$250, eh?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Set to go with her $50,000.
She might be out on bail. She might. I would assume she's probably out on bail now.
Yeah, but doesn't she had a warrant for her arrest?
Yeah, I don't know the details.
Yeah. Either
as
way,
far as past that, other than we forgot to bring it to you last night.
Yeah. After we got off the live, I was like, oh poop. So
yeah.
So she was arrested, and whether she's still in custody, I'm not sure at this moment, to be honest with you. Because when I seen the bond at $250, I'm like, so what is she gonna go through the loops or the hoops and get out of and just pay the $250 and be on her way? You know, she has extensive. As I put out a video a week ago or so, she has a very extensive history of alcohol and drug abuse issues, along with other things, but it's all stemming really from the same thing. And this has been going on for years, over 25, I think, different charges. So total, just again, a really sad. It's just really sad when people struggle with their addictions.
Yeah.
And they know right from wrong, but they choose to go down the wrong path.
I don't think I was prepared personally when we saw her in the car when Ashley Banfield interviewed her.
Yeah.
You know, every time I see the clip, it like strikes me at what a cautionary tale. I mean, I know the woman's also gone through HE double hockey sticks the last 3 months, but I mean, just the picture that I'd seen of her previously compared to what she looked like.
She looked like the spoon lady.
I mean, and I'm not being mean or cruel. It really, really was. It really took me by surprise. By, you know, like it was such an in-your-face example of what that can do to you.
Right, what meth can do to you, for sure. Absolutely.
Or just what? Yeah, I mean, whatever. I don't even, you know. And like I said, I know she's gone through it the last 3 months, but
yeah. Thank you, D Right 123. I like that.
Looks like you got 69 in chat.
Oh, there we go. Perfect, guys.
Oh, nope, someone left.
Oh, for Pete's sakes! Somebody else get back in here. No, okay. Let me play this clip for you guys, and we'll see you in a minute. Okay.
And welcome to this Thursday edition of Banfield. I want to begin with some breaking news on the Idaho murder case. A couple of sources with knowledge of the investigation have told News Nation some details that up until now we did not know. Let me lay a few of these details out, but I do want to warn you that this is graphic information and it is uncomfortable to hear this because we're talking about innocent kids who were killed in that home back in October. And not only that, this is evidence that likely will come out in court at some point. Whether it will be germane to who the killer is or not, that remains to be seen. But it could be evidence nonetheless. With that in mind, let me let you know what these sources have told News Nation. Number one, they told us that the victims, Kaylee Gonzalez and Madison Mogan, were killed first, and they confirmed that Ethan Chapin and Xana Kernodle were killed on the second floor afterwards. And these are some of the other details that they have released. They said that Ethan Chapin was killed in the doorway of Xana Kernodle's room before the killer set upon Xana. The sources say that it appeared Ethan had stepped partly into the hallway where the attack may have begun. These sources also say that Ethan Chapin suffered a slash to the neck. But I have to say that both of these details are in direct conflict with what the coroner had originally told us right here on this program exclusively. And also, they conflict directly with what police have said as well. And those two facts that are in conflict are that all of the victims were in their beds, according to police and the coroner. And according to the coroner, all of the injuries were stab wounds and not slash wounds. So I just want to play for you exactly what it was the coroner said in her words. Were any of them slashed? Were any of their necks cut? Or were these all puncture wounds?
Well, it was a pretty large knife, so it's really hard to call them puncture wounds. And they were definitely stabbings.
Can you tell me, when you say that they might have been sleeping, were they found in beds?
Yes.
So those were the facts that the coroner told us. And like I said, it is in direct conflict with what these two sources familiar with the investigation are now telling us as well. That obviously needs to be sorted out and likely best in a court of law as well. Also want to tell you these other details that we have learned from these two sources, that Xana Kernodle put up a fierce fight when the attacker set upon her, repeatedly grabbing the attacker's knife, so much so that she sustained deep cuts to her fingers and that her fingers were nearly severed. Now, that does actually work in comport with what Xana's father had reported to an Arizona news outlet about what he knew. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find news.
So I just wanted to play that clip again from yesterday. You know, I don't know. Again, to me, the order, it's not going to make a difference to the case, obviously. It's just a matter of, I think, for our own knowledge. So you have Ali on the affidavit, the affidavit, I guess, talking about how Xana was on the floor. And then you have what we originally heard was that it was Ethan that was on the floor. I'm just going to be curious in chat. 1 for Ethan, 2 for Xana. Do you think Ethan was on the floor in front of the room? Or do you think it was Xana? So 1 for Ethan, 2 for Xana. If you guys were just going to go by your gut feeling. Even if the LE report is saying...
Did you say Ethan? Oh, you're muted.
Sorry. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I said
never sounded better.
I know. I was like, oh, thank God I moved my hands. Otherwise, I'd be like, No, I said that that I know it doesn't matter. For most people, it doesn't matter like who got killed first. But of course, to criminologists or people like me, it does matter because you can tell whether they were practical kills or they were targets. And usually, most likely, the target would be killed first. Unless, of course, somebody gets in their way, then it's different. But that's how you see it. So victimology is very important. Who was killed first and why? So that, you can start unraveling everything else.
Yeah.
Another thing that got me really angry about Banfield lately, she's getting me really angry, is it's almost like she's putting the coroner on the spot, like she lied. But don't forget that when the coroner appeared on they didn't know who the killer was, or at least they didn't want to say. So of course they're not going to give so many details because they want to say those details that only the killer would know. So if they say he was in the hallway, then everybody's going to know that.
Right.
But then when they arrest the killer and says, "Oh no, but he was in the hallway," then they know it's him. You know what I mean? So she makes it such a big deal, and I'm like, she's not ignorant. She has done this before, so I don't understand why she's playing. I don't know if it's for views, playing dumb. I really don't understand. But she should know better than this. It was because of the investigation. Right now, they can give those details because it doesn't matter anymore. Allegedly, they have their man. So I don't understand. She keeps going on and on how the coroner, deceived her and said something else.
I mean, in another clip that we played yesterday as well, she was talking to these two gentlemen, and she said to the one gentleman, like, can both of these things that they're saying be right? And he said yes, because like basically when at first it's happened, it's just you're just kind of the basics or whatever, and then once the thing progresses, then it's basically said more accurately in a sense. So he was saying yes, both things she said could easily make sense.
Yeah, but also he ignored her because she said that she had gone to the autopsy. She was there when the autopsy was done, and when I guess I don't know if it was the feed that he couldn't hear, because he completely ignored that fact and he kept going as in the coroner wasn't there with the autopsy. So that was a little, I don't know if he didn't understand the question or he didn't hear it, but that was a little weird what happened. I mean, at the beginning you can't say because there's too much blood that you don't know if it slashes everything, but also she cannot give too much information. That's obvious.
Brian Enton just tweeted a quote from Gonzalez's attorney right now.
Let's take a look.
Let's see. Do you have it, Adam?
I follow him, so I can find it pretty quick.
Yeah, I do too. But
here he is. The one 4 hours ago? It says the attorney for Idaho victim Kaylee Goncalves' family is challenging the judge's gag order. He says it would place an undue burden on the victims' families if the attorney whom they have retained to represent their interest was prohibited from serving as their spokesperson. And then there's the document here, which I'll send you, Sonny.
Okay, thank you. Again, just another tragic case, one of many going on in the world.
The one on the left is first.
Okay, let me just go to my Facebook here, and let's see here.
And I, personally, I actually agree. I don't think gag orders should extend to the families of any crime, because I feel like they should be allowed to go through the process of this however they choose, understanding that they could jeopardize something for the case if they get too far. But that I don't think that a gag order should be put on a family. I think they should be allowed to grieve however they want to.
I always believe they put the gag order because of the father, because the father gave way too much information. Way too much. Yeah. And that sometimes, if they didn't catch, if they got the killer allegedly got caught, but otherwise it can jeopardize the investigation.
Yeah, it can. But I think like in Delphi's case, I think a gag order actually has helped protect the family because it's allowed. I mean, they've had 5.5 years to talk, so I think it gave them the ability to kind of not have to face the media right now and not have to talk about everything and let them go through the process privately. Whereas the Idaho case is much more recent. I mean, these families have had 3 months, not even.
Okay. Well, let's take a look at this thing here that Adam had just sent.
Of course, I've not read this. This is what was on Brian Enton's Twitter.
I'll do the first. You can do the second if you want.
Yeah, I'll read the second page if you want to read the first.
Sure. It says, so argument. Properly construed, the order does not apply to the victims' families in this matter. The only parties to the case are the people and the defendant. Accordingly, as a non-party citizens, the victim's surviving family members are free to speak to the public and the media under the First Amendment to the Constitution. Simply put, their rights to freedom of speech cannot be restricted through a judicial, I don't know why I had a problem there, prior restraint. Gentile makes clear that the only rights of attorneys who are actively engaged in litigating a pending matter could be restricted without satisfying the rigorous prior restraints standards set forth in Nebraska Press Association versus Stewart C. Gentile versus State Bar of Nevada. The speech of lawyers representing clients pending cases may be regulated under a less demanding, let me just scroll up, standard than that established for regulations of the press. And back to that case, emphasis added. As attorney for one of the victims' families, I'm allowed to relay to the media any of the opinions, views, or statements of those family members regarding any part of the case, as they are allowed to speak about the case under the First Amendment. This is different from offering up my own opinion regarding the facts and issues surrounding the case. It would place an undue burden on the victims' families if the attorney whom they have retained to represent their interests was prohibited from serving as their spokesperson, conduit to the media and other parties in transmitting the victims' families' thoughts and opinions. As attorney for the victims' family members who are not parties to this action, I too am not allowed to comment on the case and other issues surrounding the investigation pursuant to IRPC Rule 3.6.
Page 2 reads, I am not an attorney of record involved in this case. I have played no part in the investigation, prosecution, or defense of the case. Neither the state nor the defense has shared any information regarding the case, and therefore the only governing rule for public comment regarding this case would be our IRPC Rule 3.6. Additionally, in the Gentile case, the court upheld ABA Rules 3.6 and 3.8 as they applied to attorneys who are representing a party to the case, but held that the wording of these rules was unconstitutionally vague. IRPC Rule 3.6 is similar in wording to ABA Rule 3.6 and 3.8, and therefore is vague in its application to attorneys who are representing a party to the case, and even more vague to attorneys like I, who are not representing any party in the case. The order is facially overbroad and vague. On its face, it precludes all comments or opinions other than reciting matters of public record, even if there is no possibility, much less substantial probability, or prejudicing the tribunal, and it also extends remains in effect even after a jury has been seated and admonished to avoid all press coverage regarding the case. As such, the order is unconstitutionally overbroad. The point of non-dissemination order is to protect the rights of the parties in the case, and especially in criminal cases, it is an attempt to preserve a fair and impartial jury pool. Once the jury has been selected, the non-dissemination order becomes moot and therefore would not be allowed to be in full force of the entirety of the case.
Okay, so let me come back. And there we go. Okay. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you guys like, that's how I was thinking of, like, nothing like taking away someone's First Amendment there.
Yeah. And someone even said that in chat before we started reading.
Yeah. I can't say that I agree with taking away the rights myself personally. I'm not a big fan of the whole gag order thing, to be honest with you. Myself, that's my personal opinion. I don't know what you guys think.
I mean, I understand it when it comes to the lawyers and it comes to, like I said, I personally don't like when it extends to families, but you know what? The law is the law. So I think they'll probably win this. I don't think it should be extended to the families, but
I mean, we saw the same thing happen with Delphi.
Right. But like I said, I think in Delphi's case, I think the families welcomed the gag order.
Yeah.
Maybe,
But it's also been 5 years. So I think
Exactly.
they had time to assimilate and everything. This one's it just happened.
3 months.
So I think that's where it goes.
So I don't know. To be honest with Delphi, it's kind of like really the case was already out there for how many years? I mean, the family's upset a lot throughout that entire time. I don't know. I can understand it, but I don't like it. It's probably the gist of what I feel. I understand it from one side point, but I understand it from the other side as well. And I guess it's one of those things, like, I always feel like whatever in the best interest of the victims is what is best. Simple as that. And if that means that they need to place these gag orders in place for that reason, then simply put, then if that's the best interest of the victims.
Right.
Whether you're family or not. If it means helping the case versus hurting it.
You're going to hold those cards close to your vest, and today is not the day, Sonny.
Today is not the day. Right, Doug Carter? Doug Carter, I know you're watching this live right now, dude. Today
He might be.
is not the day. Yeah, I know. He's probably sending me love hearts through on there. But yeah.
We all know Doug Carter is really Austin.
Yeah. He's the $6 million man. Hi, Heather. The families are very emotional since it's so fresh, so it's probably not safe for them to talk to the media. Yeah, well, right, and everyone handles things their own way. Like, here you have, Mr. Steve Gonzalez, who's more of a vocal person, obviously, and same with Zaina's mom, versus some of the other families, which are, kind of tucking themselves underneath the radar. And it's just different people, right? Some people are, like I said, like what I call the fighters, in the sense that even if what they're doing might not be helpful, they're those ones that are like.
And it's funny because Ethan's family was really the first to come out and talk about it. And, I've not heard anything from them since that candlelight vigil. And so
they did another after that.
Oh, did they do another one?
Yeah, I remember that.
But it's they've been, pretty silent since.
Well, again, that's so heartbreaking. I mean, they're all heartbreaking. Madison, hold on. Madison was the only child, right?
Yes.
Maddie was the only child. Ethan is a triplet.
Yes.
Zaina is out of 5. She's in the middle, I believe.
She's the third.
Yeah. And Zaina has a sister.
An older sister.
Does she have a brother?
I don't remember. I know she has a sister.
I think she has a sister.
She's 2 sisters.
Okay. I've seen the mom reference the one sister, but not another one, but maybe there is. I've seen the mom. I think Zaina's mom mentioned 2 daughters, so I can't see why she would mention 2 and not the third. When she, how people play those. Yeah, I think it was just the 2 of them, because when people play those little Facebook things, and she had Zaina's name for one, and I want to say that the other daughter's name, I can't think of off the top of my head, was like started with a J or something, but either way, there was just 2 of them. So chances are I think it was just the 2 of them. So anyways, I don't even know what to say about Idaho4, really. Idaho4 is just a very sad case all around. I don't believe that there was more. I don't know. What do you guys think on that still too? Do you guys think that there was somebody else that had knowledge, a co-defendant? Do you guys think that there's this informant? Do you guys think that there's an informant in Idaho?
Could be.
There could be. I personally don't think so, but there could be. We'll find out.
Or maybe not. If they don't become witnesses, maybe not.
Oh, come on, Alexa. Be more optimistic.
Come on. Sometimes, not always.
I feel like he was a lone wolf type myself. I really hear that.
What was that?
That was my brother-in-law.
Oh, okay.
They get a little rowdy like the cats, Once they're hanging together, next thing you know, their little vocals pipe up there.
Yeah, and Danger Dave, I agree. You know, we've talked about that several times, but I think that their refusal to be open whatsoever in Delphi is what led to the wild speculation that has lasted for 5.5 years, 6 years in less than 2 weeks.
Yeah. Okay.
In Delphi.
In Delphi. Okay, guys. If you guys haven't hit that like button for us, could you guys please hit that like button for anyone that's watching right now? And again, to anyone that's new and subscribing, of course, thank you for joining us, and thank you guys. There's always a loyal bunch that always comes and joins us on a live and stuff like that. I know that sometimes it's hard because there's different lives going on and there's different stories going on right now.
But we're the best. Just so you know.
It doesn't matter how many viewers we have. We're still right. We got to say that.
I mean, no one's having as much fun on any other channel than you guys are right now.
You sure? You sure the drunk turkeys aren't?
They're not on anymore. They're off.
Well, they're off now. Yeah, I can't count them. So at this moment,
we're the funnest channel on YouTube at this moment. Guaranteed it.
Alexa got this party started. She started off with, "Oh, are we live?" Oh.
I am telling you, thank God, because I was like fixing myself and like, you know, with you guys, I don't care, but thank God I didn't like pick my bra.
Sometimes you're adjusting your bra and all that.
Yeah, I mean, with you guys,
we were playing a video or something the other night, and I messaged Sunny and I said, I can't stop watching Alexa fix her hair.
I know, because Alexa was brushing your hair.
For anyone that doesn't know, on StreamYard, you can see, like, we have the little camera things underneath the screen, and so. You know, sometimes when we play a video, if the camera's not off, we can see each other, even when the video's on. And Alexa's just brushing her hair.
I know, because all of a sudden Adam says,
I'm not like picking my nose and like on the wall or something.
No, it was like therapy. I was like sitting here, I was like just watching you. Like
it was that day. It was the other day when I took my makeup.
You put your pajamas on,
yeah, because it was my hair was like this big, and it was like.
Luckily, you didn't put the pajamas on in front of the camera. We would have been like.
Pajamas, took full makeup off.
Well, it just so happened that Adam messaged me. I looked down to see what he said, but just prior to him messaging me, all of a sudden I was watching the video. I'm like, is that Alexa brushing her hair? And then, and then all I could see was this constantly. And then all of a sudden, this message comes in from Adam going, I can't help it. I'm just keep watching Alexa brushing her hair.
I was like, I don't know what they said in the video because I was watching Alexa brush her hair.
Okay, like putting my hair up and so nice.
Aunt Clara says, I feel like you are my life support.
She said loof support.
Loof support. Yeah. Not quite life, but loof.
Have another cocktail, Clara.
Yeah, Clara, keep on it. Is support with Steph rubbing off on you there? Yeah.
Hey, Steph and I are going to start a very successful dating channel.
Are you?
We are.
Did you guys talk about it?
Yeah.
Did you? I don't
Thank
have
you,
that.
Heather.
Oh, hi, Heather. Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you guys so much. Truly appreciate
I like that sticker.
Support. Yeah, it really does help. You guys have no idea how much the.
Oh, wait.
Heather Swenson super chat.
There.
$9.99.
Alexa, hello.
Yes.
What were we all doing when that song was playing? What were you not doing?
Sorry. I was answering stuff. Oh my God, from the bottle now?
Well, you know what?
Who cares about the cups anymore?
I love your glass, Steffa. Alexa.
Thank you. Steffa, sorry. He just insulted you. Sorry. Thank you.
See, that's how much Steffa drinks. Is that it was like all of a sudden Alexa Steffa now. All right. Wait. What happened was that just before we were coming live, I think it was about 26 after 6 my time, and the live starts at 6:30, and then the husband's like, "Baby, come here." He goes, come look at this person's face that I made into an org with like a one-eyed org, right? So he's sitting there scrolling up or whatever, right? And I'm just sitting there going, oh, I need a drink. Saw the freaking Captain Morgan on the counter, and I was like, you're coming with me. And okay, time to go ready for the live. Yeah, no, I know, right? Why do you think I had that video? You know, when those people call me a lush, I mean, they're wrong, but you know what? Me and my Captain Morgan. It's drunk turkey's fault, to be honest on you.
Yeah.
I was all
Shelly said drunk turkey rubbing off on you.
I think so.
Absolutely.
No.
Rub it off, rub it in, drinking it. Yeah. But anyways.
Oh, it's gonna make me burpy.
I feel like ever since drunk see, can't even talk. I feel like ever since meeting drunk turkey, now it's like they're inspiring me to want to drink just a little bit.
Basic priming shame.
Right. Should I wear my big sunglasses on Monday so I can look like Daniel?
Your aviators
or sleuth?
Yeah. Absolutely.
I could always wear my my Jeffrey Dahmer ones.
Well, actually, so fun fact, even though I never said this yet, but I'll tell you anyway because I don't think it really matters. But so fun fact, so Daniel messages me and he says, like, hey, do you know someone that makes like the logos or whatever? Do you guys have a creator that makes your logo, or do you know someone? And I'm like, hello, Daniel.
Oh, Steffa.
You're talking. Hey. Oh, I see. Right. Okay, fine. Let's start the super chat train. All right, Steffa, waiting for the music. Hey, Alexa.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
Hold on. Gotta wait for the music.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah. Look at my bottle's missing. It's caught in the.
Where's the music?
I'm waiting for it.
So we went from lip glossing to drinking now.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh.
Super chat train for
Oh, shoot.
I can still lip gloss.
I was deciding if I was gonna get in trouble saying if I did or not, but I wanted to say it. See, he's hiding in here. It's kind of like QWERTY. Next thing you know, poof, bang, they're hiding in the background. All I had to do was like,
where are they?
It was Captain Morgan that got into me there, drunk Daniel. So anyway, so it was so cute. So I'm like, maybe he does know, but little does Daniel know that I love creating.
Oh, thank you, Deb.
My God.
Thanks so much.
That's True Crime Notebook Super Chat. $4.99.
Yeah.
Thank you. And then Steffa, who is next on the Super Chat train. Woo.
Thank you guys. Appreciate that. You guys are just trying to get us tanked or something like that.
I know, right?
Yeah, we gotta
I like what Drunk Turkey Show said. What Daniel said the night. Or I think it was Daniel that said that they would do a shot every time. They would take a drink every time someone did a super chat or something.
Yeah.
I was like, I could handle that.
I was like, I'm down with that too. I don't know. I can handle my booze.
Where's my ticket? Me too.
I have too much of it, maybe, but yeah. Okay, so back to my little turkey story. Okay, so little does Daniel know, maybe he does know, but I love creating, I love designing or whatever. Now, of course, when I'm doing it for myself, it's totally different. So they wanted to change their logo up and perhaps have a turkey with holding a beer and some glasses on, sunglasses and whatever. So I designed something. I designed a few, and then I asked him basically like, which one do you like, and go from there. So then he says, like, can you put aviators on the turkey? And I'm like, absolutely. And right, so get it all, put Drunk Turkey Show on it, type of thing. And of course, I always forget about the avatar size. I'm so used to making the avatars for YouTube.
Oh, it looks so good.
150 by 150, yeah. And then Jaime, I think it was, says, could you put a hat on that says my favorite saying, thug's life. I always saying, yeah, but I always say I'm living the thug's life. Thug life.
But it's thug life.
Same thing. Okay, so I'm like, yeah. So of course I, go thug life hat. And then all of a sudden I seen one last night with the red on it, and I put that on the turkey, and I was like, perfect. Now, of course, if you need me to fix up anything, just let me know there, Daniel. But it's just a cute little turkey now with beer, and it's got a Thug Life hat on it. And I was just like, perfect, because I seen it on their channel when I was watching their video. He had it up in the corner. I was like, oh, obviously he chose that one. Okay. So but just in case you need me to fix anything on it. But I was playing with it till it sat nicely in the round avatar. because every time I kept going back, the booze bottle was out of the picture a little bit. And I kept going, come on, like 10 times later. Anyways, but great. I'm glad you guys love it. And I enjoy doing it. So trust me when I say this, you came to the right person. I love creating merchandise and that for the store and stuff like that, like hashtag, different things on it, whatever. I just like creating, Daniel. That's it. But anyways, okay, you guys. Anyways, nice to see you here, Daniel. We, as you can see, we took all of your viewers from you earlier. We were at astounding, probably 47 for a while. You know what? This is what's amazing to me. The subscribers have gone up about 300 in the last, like 250 to 300 somewhere in the last few days, ever since the Drunk Turkey Show was on here. So we appreciate that. But I think on Wednesdays we're going to have to change up our lineup here because, Daniel and that do theirs on Wednesdays and Fridays as well. And I think that me and Adam are going to kind of change up our schedule here a little bit, change some different days going on so that we can have a chance too to go over and watch their show or something like that as well.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know how it is in the world of, YouTube land. I'm not even going to say it, but you guys always know that there's behind the scenes, like people playing their drama games.
Right. That stuff.
That stuff. The stuff that I try to ignore as best as I can. Do our own thing. But in saying that, they do Wednesdays and Fridays or whatever, about an hour before us. So I was kind of like, today I was going, oh, shoot. Well, I'm still prepping for our live tonight, but obviously can't really watch them because we're going to be going on an hour later in a sense. But it was, I just want to say this again, Daniel, and I'll try to wipe off the brown off my nose, but I don't usually kiss anybody's butt, but truly enjoyed having you guys on here. I seen the comments from people from your channel, from this channel and stuff like that, and Alexa being on here as well. And it was just a great live. It was like probably one of my favorite lives, if I'm going to tell the truth.
It was fun.
Just a really good live. And I always like meeting good people to go with it.
Thank you, Aunt Clara.
Yeah. Thank you, Aunt Clara.
Well, I ran out of that, but I have my, where is it?
Oh, you have the bottle.
I have my bottle right here. So
I know, I'm almost out too.
Okay, that one just shot over.
Here's.
Aunt Claire super chat.
Oh, Sonny, don't say that.
$1. Thank you.
No, I pulled it back too fast, and all of a sudden it went.
I know, and then you said what you said.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Someone's gonna clip that.
Yeah, you guys. I'm gonna play my weather balloon video for you guys in a second if you don't.
I'm gonna get it. I'll be right back.
Okay. You know what? I'm gonna play that one more time, and then we'll get into Delphi. Okay. So
I need to open my little bubbly.
Yeah, a little bubbly. Okay, give me one second. Everyone, just you know what? We're on intermission here, guys. Give me 1 second. I gotta hold down the fort here. It seems like. Okay, 1 second. Going to the channel. Okay. Okay. So one more time for all you people that didn't witness this beautiful video that I made earlier. I think it's, hold on, share screen.
Thank you, Shelley.
Far from its planned course. Chinese side regrets the unintended entry of the airship into U.S. airspace due to force majeure.
Hey everyone, this is Sunny Justice from It's a Crime and Shame. So first and foremost, can you hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed to this channel? Secondly, if you can give this video a like and a share. And thirdly, I'm going to tell you exactly why that Chinese, well, it looked like a big piece of bubble gum in the sky, but apparently it was this Chinese balloon that was navigating its way over Montana. But I'm here to give you the real facts about why exactly this balloon was over Montana. Take a look.
From Montana. The U.S. says they believe, they're very confident, in fact, that it's from China. The Pentagon has said it traveled over a number of sensitive sites. They wouldn't say what those sites were, but we know what's in Montana.
Okay, you guys, so we're not stupid. We know exactly what's in Montana. Take a look. If you guessed McDonald's, you were absolutely correct. This is a 3.6 star McDonald's, guys. Hell no. You honestly think that us from China over here would send a balloon to surveil on the United States? Is this world gone mad? Is it gone crazy? Who would even think that China would do such a thing? You guys know exactly what Montana has. And Montana has chicken nuggets. Premium chicken nuggets. Not just any chicken nuggets. Premium chicken nuggets. And that's why that China balloon flew on over, pushed its way on over to Montana. So now that you have your facts straight, make it your way. Have a great day. Sponsored by McDonald's. You're welcome. Okay, now, while we were playing that, Shelly donated. So, hold on. My face is blurry. 1 second.
This is for Shelly.
Nope. Hold on. 1 second. Gotta come off screen for a sec. You know how it goes. You know how these little filters work.
Oh, she's gonna make herself a chicken nugget. I know it.
No. You know what?
Just don't be the tampon.
The trial of Alec Murdaugh is
Hold on
already
a second. I gotta turn that off.
memorable.
Okay. You're right, because I have my little, so some people that don't know this know that sometimes I turn into a piece of corn or a corn on the cob or a chicken nugget or a tampon, something like that. I think I was a potato too as well.
Red Ford says eat beef.
Eat beef. Anyways, you guys. Okay.
Aggressive.
Yeah.
The
So
vegetarian.
can't eat beef, can you? Nope. Okay.
I missed it.
What kind of laugh was that? Premium chicken of the sandwich. Right. So hope you enjoyed that, because I took special time out of my day to go, you know what? I don't know. It just was, sometimes I just have those moments where I feel like making a funny video for no reason whatsoever, besides just to make a funny video. Yeah.
Well, we've said it a million times, when you cover things that are so heavy all the time, sometimes just having that little light moment is all you need.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with that. It's not being insensitive. It's not being, harmful. It's just being light every once in a while.
Absolutely. Okay, you guys. So now we're going to get back into heavy stuff again. So now I'm going to play the clip, of course, of the audio. Okay, so you.
We didn't drink for Shelly.
Yes, I did. Where were you? Well, let me do it again.
Thank you, Shelly.
Yes. Thank you, Shelly. Thank you for forcing me to have another drink that I didn't want. But okay. Thanks, guys. Grizz, waiting for you now, dude. We know you've been earning some poker, Texas Hold'em poker money.
And before we go into Delphi, I do want to say Fibro had gifted some memberships. I think it was last night. Thank you again. Or
See-through.
See-through did. I'm sorry, See-through did. Thank you very much. But it is important if you don't have your gifting turned on. I think you do it through Google. Make sure your gifting is turned on, because that's the only way you can be gifted a membership. If someone were to do that again.
Did not. I swear.
Yeah, and if you are a channel member, just like when we have slow mode on and stuff, it does not apply to you in that way. A lot of people don't know that, but you don't have to wait to chat in the chat if you're a member.
Exactly.
There's my plug.
Yeah, and I love this. Kyle has an important announcement.
The dishes are done?
Dishes are done.
That must be where Lewis is tonight.
Yeah.
Where is he? I haven't seen him.
I already talked to
Lewis.
He's not feeling well tonight. So he said if he can make it on, he'll make it on, but he's not feeling well, like he's going through his eye problems there. So let's just say this in chat. Lewis, we love you, buddy. Again, sorry that your eye and same with Metal Michelle Mama as well. Sorry that you guys are having some issues going on with your eyes, especially the eyes,
I think we do it to people.
I
feel like it. So you guys, when you're watching the show, you might want to close your eyes. Just
or wear sunglasses.
Yeah. Wear aviators. Yeah. But anyways, so just want to give love and hugs to both of those guys, because again, Lewis, he said he would make it tonight if he could. And Grizz, dude, you can't tell me you're losing at poker all the time. I'm expecting this amazing donation to come from you at some point that you're going to be like, oh, fine, Sonny. I used to hate you, but now I love you. Here's the donation that you've been wanting.
Exactly, Deb. Blinded by our beauty.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Do you have aviators, Sonny? Do you use
do,
aviators?
I don't. No.
You should get a pair.
I don't actually wear glasses because I always, even though I ran a sunglass booth and owned a sunglass booth.
The one of us in optical.
You know, I actually have to tell Adam something that we have to do.
I don't think I could wear, sunglasses while I do that show. I mean,
have another glass. Have another glass, Alexa.
Glasses at night.
Have another one. You'll need the glasses.
Yeah. Oh, see there, and Clara just wants us.
Oh.
And Clara, I miss Blaine. You're right. If anyone doesn't know who Blaine is, Blaine was a person that was on our show. I need you, Clara.
Super chat.
Yeah.
$2 Australian. Thank you.
Oh, this one's a little weird.
Yeah. Thank you very much. And Blaine, absolutely. Always think about Blaine. Miss Blaine. Honestly, I was just looking at his picture the other day again, and I was like, miss you, you big lug. So yeah. Blaine was always on our show. Blaine was from the opposite sides of the track, and he wanted to start making a difference too and make changes in his life. And unfortunately, he's succumbed to his addictions, and obviously had OD'd.
October 16th.
October 16th. They'll never forget. But miss you, Blaine, and thanks, Clara, for that. Thank you. Pour one out for Blaine.
For anyone that, just really quickly while we're on that topic, I know that I'm friends with Ashley on Facebook, and yeah. It appears that everything. I have not talked to her personally, but it appears that everything is going well. So keep of course those kids in your thoughts and prayers, and and Ashley as well.
Yeah, and again, if anyone, go ahead.
And his mom, whoever.
Yeah. Well, you know what I was going to say? If anyone doesn't know this or watches the channel right now and is doing it for the first time, again, thanks to all you beautiful souls out there that help support Blaine.
Oh, my Lord.
Heather.
We're going to be drunk in there.
Do I have to drink again?
Marie Super Chat. $1.99. Thank you.
We're getting there.
I'll take it.
You guys are making me laugh, to be honest with you. Love and appreciate the fun that we're having tonight for sure. Thank you, Heather. Let's put that up there. Pour a whiskey, Blaine. Absolutely. Would love to have Blaine with us right now. Absolutely. But just, again, going back to what I was just about to say, is that you guys were amazing at Christmas time and with Blaine's funeral expenses. And it was just such a heartwarming thing. There was a lot of trouble between my bank and Adam's bank and different things that went on.
We figured it out.
We figured it out. They got the money in time, over $800 and something US. And because of you guys and this channel, we were able to bring those 3 children's Christmas.
It was over 1,000. I mean, it was well over. It was between that and the funeral. It was almost $2,000.
Well, the funeral, yeah, absolutely. It was probably about $2,500, I would say.
Probably more, because a lot of people donated to the funeral.
Yeah. Again, if it wasn't for beautiful hearts and beautiful people doing beautiful things, you guys are going to make me cry. Stop it. You guys have no idea how much that meant to me, that you guys cared enough, even if you didn't know Blaine, that you guys donated to help Blaine's 3 children out. It made their Christmas. Remember, Ashley showed us the pictures of what the kids got, and they were super excited. They got it in time. Again, and we'll do more beautiful things as we continue to grow. Whoops.
Oh, what was that?
I don't know. Pop. Let's go back there.
Right, drinking
colorful up top. But yeah, so just always want to thank you guys for your love and support for this channel, for being, like I said, loyal. There's some very loyal followers here that we truly appreciate. And you guys know that I always say things truthfully and from the bottom of my heart. And I truly mean that. And you guys are going to make me tear up, so stop it. Just keep me drinking. Just kidding. But anyway, yeah. So with that being said, we go to Delphi.
Sally, thank you.
Oh, hi, Miss dog lover. Hi, all. I'm just going to bed. I got an eye infection.
Okay. Oh, Miss Shelly.
Why are we causing all these eye things?
Oh my gosh, we have to double drink, you guys.
Miss Dog Lover.
Aunt Clara and Shelly.
Shelly, okay. You guys just want me to polish off this bottle and go get some more. All right. I can play with you guys tonight.
Right. And then Aunt Clara.
All right. Well, let's see. Really? Okay. I'm a little jumping. One's for Shelly.
Shelly Super Chat, $2. Thank you.
Thank you. And Clara, stop talking. 1, 2, 3. Shot for Blaine. Fly away, beautiful.
Oh my Lord.
Wait, we gotta wait for the music.
Now I won't wake up for work in the morning.
Australian dollars.
I don't have to work in the morning.
I think we're gonna sleep really well tonight.
I'm actually really enjoying tonight with you guys. Whoops. So and Claire said, stop talking. 1, 2, 3. Shot for Blaine. Fly. Always beautiful man. Thank you so much. No, you guys are truly making this a really an enjoyable night. Not expecting all these donations that are coming in right now, but I just want to tell you, appreciated, not expected, but you are really making me a little bit buzzed tonight.
Wait, Lisa. Oh, Lisa always brings it home.
Lisa, I only watch in full hazmat. Yeah. Okay. No, thank you guys. And Deb, thank you again too. Deb, don't forget to drop your channel for anyone. Of course, Deb used to be on there. It's a Crime and Shame show. Right. Deb as well has her own channel and she's growing. She's getting there. Help her get to at least 500 subs right now.
She needs 4 subs to get to 450 or 500.
Okay. Well, 500 will get her community page.
Right. I think it's 450.
Yeah. There we go.
I watched her video a little bit ago, and I looked at her channel, and so I think she's 4 away from 450.
4 away from 450. Nice. Okay, guys. So
I think she had 446 when I looked.
All right. Well, there's Deb's link right there. So if anyone's watching this video after the live, then please go subscribe to Deb from True Crime Notebook. Again, amazing person, amazing heart, and we love you, Deb. You know that. And again, we always try to help people out, just like other people, try to help us out too. So it's always appreciated. So thank you very much for, like I said, all the love and support. Because if it wasn't for you guys, right, then, channels wouldn't grow. And that's where YouTube wants people to come back to them. Creators, of course, would like you to come back to them as well. And, oops. So someone like Kyle said, Sonny, you guys deserve every bit of this for all your amazing work you do in and day out. Truly, again, appreciate that, you guys. Anyone that knows our hearts know that they're from the purest place of the heart, and we do things only of being organic and real. And we appreciate that and finding that in other people. And that's what, again, you guys know we don't put up with trolls here and people that are on the negative train, that we just want to try to help people.
Seriously. Okay, let's force it up.
Love your super chat. 4 pounds.
Okay, I'm never.
Thank you. I might stay for a while as I mop up the tears from my bloodshot. I look like I've been punched. Tired face.
Yeah. Do you have like pink eye? Is that what you got going on? I might stay.
She's probably still hungover from the other morning when she called us at like 6:30 in the morning.
Yeah, she's like, and then she was like, thought that like we didn't know. She's like, yeah, I'm a little punched tonight.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. No.
I'm still trying to figure out what it was, but what was the point?
Yeah.
Thank you, Dog Lover. We love you.
Yeah. So you guys, I feel like we're on the train to $1 million tonight. We're almost there. We're only like 909.
You know what? It's the shortest month of the year. Thank you guys very much. Because
actually, you're right. It is, isn't it?
So we appreciate it. It will come in more handy than you really know, for both Sonny and myself. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank
Shelly,
you.
No, I don't think anyone's drinking tequila, but I'm gonna have tequila tomorrow because I'm gonna go meet friends for tomorrow. I never drink 2 days in a row. That'll be interesting.
Oh my God, drinking tequila makes my clothes fall off.
I love tequila. It's my favorite liquor.
I can't say I've had tequila. I know the song.
I like tequila too. I mean,
it's a good mezcal drink or just a tequila and soda. Love.
You know,
I am like that, but with vodka. I cannot drink vodka.
Vodka.
It goes. Oof, forget it.
So vodka for Alexa on Monday. That's what's gonna
No,
happen.
believe me, my clothes will come off. No, you don't want that. No, believe me. No. I stay away from vodka.
Miss Dog Lover says, "Why are you drinking?" And I have one thing to show you. Let me just see if I can find it. Actually, hold on.
And Shelly, my clothes won't fall off. Trust me.
What?
Shelly said, "I don't want to see Adam's clothes fall off." I said, "Don't worry, they won't."
Okay, I think I got it. I think I just got it.
I can drink like vodka and grapefruit. Yeah, but just vodka by itself, no way. Shots of vodka.
I love anything with grapefruit.
I mean, I really hate to blame anyone about why we're truly drinking tonight. I'm not even going to call out this show whatsoever. You guys can see for yourself what has transpired here. This is this is the logo that I made for Drunk Turkey Show. Right. Honestly, it's not their fault. It's totally our fault. Sorry. Don't want to blame them at all for what's going down my throat right now whatsoever. But isn't that a cute logo, you guys? And if you guys aren't subscribed to Drunk Turkey Show, honestly, 3 great guys, Daniel, Big Blue, and Jaime. Yep. No. Jaime. Remember Jaime.
Jaime.
We have a new name. It's not Jaime. It's Jaime. Jaime. Yeah. So all you have to do is type in drunk. Okay.
And they like it because they're using it, or Daniel's using it for the channel.
Yeah.
And really quickly, I know we need to get into Delphi because we're at the 2-hour mark now. But I will say, Deb is 1 away from 440 now. So thank you for everyone that's subscribing. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, I of course would still like more subscribers. So
maybe I should subscribe to them.
Please subscribe to my channel as well.
Yeah.
And Steph is at 666, so don't subscribe to her channel.
666.
We want to keep her at that.
Keep Alexa at 666. We all know that Steph, like that evil.
And Never Silent needs 5 more to get to 400.
All right.
I think we've plugged everyone now.
Yeah. Anybody else that needs to get plugged, come on over.
I need to get to 16.
You haven't even started a channel, have you?
No.
I
have 15 or 14, something like that.
Yeah.
Miss Douglas said I'm 4 away from 10.
Yeah. They're just hanging out with us now because they're going to be like, I just want to watch these people get loaded a little bit. Okay. I'm 4 away from 10.
I feel my cheeks getting red already. 1 beer. Well, 2 now.
Oh. I don't know what freaking Captain Morgan equates to in beer terms, but all I know is that I'm not blaming, I swear, I'm not blaming Drunk Turkey Show for these actions, but they had something to do with it just a little bit. No, but anyways, you guys, again, if you're not subscribed to the Drunk Turkey Show, Drunk Turkey Show.
Oh my God.
You okay, Alexa?
Yeah, I went the wrong pipe.
See, Alexa can't handle her own.
Yeah, I know. No.
Oh, so seriously, Adam, Miss Dog Lover wants to know, why are you drinking? Why?
Because I'm hanging out with Sunny and Alexa. Okay.
Oh, no, we're the drunks.
Yeah, no, we're good.
Oh,
no. Miss Dog Lover, I saw how much fun you were having the other morning, and I wanted to hang out.
Exactly.
You guys all know I'm a happy drunk, don't you? I'm happy always.
Right. Hey, thank you, Austin.
Oh. Cheers.
Shelly super chat.
Shelly,
49 cents. Thank you.
You're gonna make me run to the other room and get some more. Okay.
Austin says I need a content creator that's hard to get.
You need a content creator. Okay. I think someone just hit the button there. Yeah. Okay, so we should get into Delphi. We're already at the 2-hour mark. And so we'll get into Delphi. And so now you guys, for a lot of you guys that haven't heard this, but most of you guys already have. Again, this is a more of the longer, cleaner version of the audio from Delphi. Okay. We ain't doing anything, Shelly.
Shelly
All
Super
right.
Chat, 99 cents. Thank you.
All right.
I'm gonna run out of bottles. I think I'm gonna go downstairs.
Totally running out here, hitting the door. Yeah. Shelly's watch her go down to like 59, 69.
Oh, Steffa.
She's in the, I'm bringing tacos to, no, I seriously am going to have to like literally move myself from away from the computer and go get, well, I'm out of this now. Now I have to go into some other hard,
I'm waiting for the music.
Yeah. Like seriously, bottle empty now. Thank you guys. You guys, I think this is the first time I've ever been tipsy on a live a little bit. Just a little bit.
Honey, your husband's getting lucky tonight.
He's lucky every night. Who are we kidding? Even when I'm not tipsy. Yeah.
Today's gonna be extra.
Well, Alexa's husband's gonna get tipsy or gonna get lucky tonight too.
You know, I don't have those hanging lights for a reason. Okay.
Hanging lights? We haven't seen any hanging lights.
No, that's because they're behind the green screen. Okay. You guys are just bringing out the bad and funny. This is like, I feel like.
No, Aunt Claire, you need to go feed the horses. You said you were going to go feed the horses. You need to feed them. I don't think the music's going to play for Steffa.
It's going to play, Steffa. Steffa, it's coming. Cool.
Oh, there it is.
Okay, that's my last drop. Okay. Okay, you guys.
Support the Steffa Super Chat, $1.99. Thank you.
Okay.
I'm bringing tacos to the party. Taco.
Do you know how much I love tacos? Like seriously. Besides Captain Morgan, I love tacos. Thank you so much.
Now making me hungry. Oh Lord.
Miss
I'm
Doug,
not
are
even
you
having any food
in
tonight.
London?
Okay.
Okay.
I will be right back. You guys entertain.
Why don't you play the? Do you have a Delphi video?
I do, but I don't want to almost ride.
I can't find it.
Why don't you play that? Because I need to use the restroom as well.
Okay. So you guys, I'm gonna then play the Delphi video of the audio. Okay. So while I'm away and everyone's away, you guys, Adam, that's a nice avatar. It's beautiful. It depicts everything that I remember about you. Don't you love it when the avatars for some reason just go white for no reason?
Oh, is my avatar white?
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. Because I see my regular avatar on StreamYard.
You guys see white because.
Huh.
Okay, just give me a minute.
Very professional.
Who's slurring their words? I'm not. Okay, so let me play.
I think this is how someone else got in trouble last week on YouTube. Should we call Gray Hughes?
No. We're good. Okay, so I'm gonna play this video.
How long is the video?
About 5.5 minutes long.
Okay. We're running to the restroom.
Okay. Okay, so give me a sec. Actually, nope, cancel. Present. Nope, cancel. I really hate this word present. Why don't they just call it back to share like what it was? Okay. Everyone, just to give credit to Meow Zedong. This is from that channel that someone shared with me a long time ago. I thought I'd share it again with you guys today.
Six, can you repeat your traffic? I was only able to get bits and pieces. 551 command, Carroll County. The horse search is in effect. Affirmative.
Unit 44, I'm out at my each new detail.
1444.
7980, you're loud and clear. Thank you, sir. Any typical 100, May 3. When I left that group, I was already dressed out, and I came up closer to the scene. Okay, We are loaded. We're getting a vehicle to take us all up there as a group. We're driving everybody up there separately. Pick up and pick up. That's going to take us up there versus bringing several vehicles. So we'll be up there in just a minute. No hurry. 79601, 79602. 602, go ahead. Just had a citizen stop by our area. Advised that the girls have been found in the water. Can you confirm that? Negative. We have no confirmation of that whatsoever. He advised it was a John Weaver that told him that information. We have no confirmation of that whatsoever. 601, just hold all of your traffic. I'm up at the scene now. Lafayette 8914.
8914.
79. 601. Well, when your traffic's cut down the middle, we don't know who you're calling. Looking for 602. Have him and his team come out to the command post. 626 will be clear on that traffic post.
1410. And you're requesting the 300. 1421. To the Delphi incident. Request you go to 300 North.
Lafayette 14-4, I believe that was, he's wanting the probationary troopers, the ones that just got their commissions, to signalate that location.
1415 Lafayette.
Right back to the incident.
Bound 180. I'll see if County can take it.
.97.4, go ahead.
Clearing the scene at 3051 Sky Horn Way in Tiffany County, Lafayette, around to Carroll County.
Here. 79601, we all 481. Ron Wars is back here at Delphi Fire, just FYI. Have him come back out here to the command post. I need to know where the rest of his team's at. Clear, stand by. I'll send him out that way. Thank you. 79601, 481. Give him about 10 minutes. He'll be there. Thanks.
Stadio Cedar, this is Coordinator 3. Coordinator 3, go ahead. Departing Adams County, I'll be en route to Allen County. Clear, Coordinator 3.
Lifeline Center, Lifeline 1 on flight watch.
Lifeline 1, go ahead.
Roger, 1 is 3 minutes final for South Bend Memorial.
Copy that, sir. 3 minutes. Go South Bend, 1349.
Okay, so there you go. Again, most of you guys have already heard that, but every now and again, I like to actually let people listen to it again that have forgotten what was said on the audio that day. Abby and Libby, regardless, obviously deserve the justice. Yeah. Alexa, are you here or no? No. So
she said she was ready to the bathroom.
Is there anything on that particular audio, just to ask you guys, and again, back to being a little bit serious here. Is there anything on that audio that stands out to you guys? I put up on that video, I put up the codes so that you guys knew exactly.
That was helpful. Thank you.
Yeah, just so that you guys can see as you were watching it what those codes meant, or at least the ones, of like the 601, 602, missing person. Obviously, there's the codes there of, coroner and different things like that. It's just like for me every day, and I know you guys do too. Abby and Libby and the Justice for Abby and Libby have obviously taken over my life again, because every day I think of those two beautiful faces. That the video that Libby took, to me was always a reminder that Libby took that video to bring to justice, the person or persons involved that, that took their lives that day. In 11 more days, well, in 10 more days, it will be the days that the girls went to the bridge. It's my birthday. Let's drink. Is it your birthday, Aunt Clara?
Yeah, 10 days. Wow.
Yeah.
6 years.
Yeah, 6 years. 6 years. And I want to say this too. I can only hope that the Flora fires themselves. We had Flint Farmer, who was arrested for Karina McClurkin's
trial starts in a few weeks.
Yeah, in a few
weeks. They had a pretrial hearing the other day.
Yeah, and we'll be covering that. Absolutely. Every ounce of that. And so here I'm thinking like, okay, so we have, some perhaps justice for Karina McClurkin. The one thing that always stands out is for Karina McClurkin is that Jerry McClurkin and Blaine and Jerry had such a beautiful moment on One of Our Lives. It was honestly, it was a raw moment of a family. So just a reminder that Blaine is the nephew of Flint Farmer. The reason Blaine, even we got to know him, was because Vincent Farmer, who is Flint Farmer's son, basically was talking with Deb at the time and then asked to, be a voice. And so we said, of course. Now, some people weren't happy with that because obviously Karina McClurkin is the one that was the victim here. And Flint Farmer is the person that's obviously in jail, sitting there with charges against Karina McClurkin's death. Now, so Vincent Farmer was on the show, and then Blaine reached out to me and had said, hey, look. And I didn't even know that Blaine was the one that did that video. Where
Vincent had reached out to Deb, and then Blaine reached out to Sonny.
And then, Blaine reached out to me through email, and I was like, sure, on a voice. And then it just so happened that, Blaine became a regular, in a sense, on the show. I miss that dude so much. You have no idea. But again, he was the nephew to Flint Farmer. So we have the justice that's trying to happen for Karina McClurkin. And then, of course, in the same year, all of a sudden, right? Remember, all these years have gone by. For Karina, it was 6 years. And then all of a sudden, and then all of a sudden, Richard Allen was arrested for the Delphi.
And it's been 6 years for Flora as well.
And exactly. And so I only pray that justice comes to those 4 Flora girls that never even seen a close amount of reward money that was ever extended their way for information. The Delphi has actually basically taken over, and Flora is just as important as Delphi or any other case. And we all know Nicole Bowen. What life was. Go ahead.
I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
Oh, no, I was just gonna say, Nicole Bowen, and then
Ray Hanish, and
exactly,
who needs justice himself. So in the whole big scheme of things, the Palladino name, the Garrett Kurtz name, Ashley Garth name, Garrett Kurtz sits in jail for 55 years for the death of Nicole Bowen, and Ashley Garth got 48 years. So it would just be really nice that those 4 beautiful girls who lost their lives to a fire that was started with an accelerant, gets justice as well. So we'll pray that case in itself as well.
Right.
Yeah.
I believe I believe Indianapolis CBS Channel 4 is doing a special Tuesday night at 11 p.m. For the Flora girls.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, I think Hudis told us that the other night in the chat.
Yeah. It's just so heart-wrenching that all these cases and that are within the same vicinity of each other. That, as we can tell, a lot of substance sellers, users, and have their involvement. Now, the thing that I kind of wanted to talk to you about today is, and I have to look deeper into this, okay, is blame me. It's my birthday. Well, you know what, Aunt Clara, if it's your birthday, happy birthday, Aunt Clara.
It's 2 days past, but happy birthday regardless.
Oh, so is every day your birthday, Aunt Clara? Is that one of those things?
She said she's making it last.
Oh, I see. It's an extended birthday. Gotcha.
Hey, Michaela. Good to see you. Criminology.
Oh, hey, Michaela. Yeah.
Hey, how are you?
Yeah. Michaela, actually, you know what? I want to take a moment to thank Michaela. Michaela is always tweeting out for me all the time. I can always rely on Michaela to sit there and hit the tweets and retweet them. And Michaela, I was thinking about that the other day. Just so you know that I'm glad you actually spoke so I can see in here. I want to thank you personally for always on Twitter, that you're always tweeting out the tweets. Truly appreciate that. Thank you very much. And thank you for supporting this channel. And so if anyone doesn't know, you guys, when Streamlabs drops like the what I call the WLO link, I guess it's not Linktree, it's the same thing as Linktree, but it's called WLO. And if you guys hit !bio, it will bring up all the things that our different things, whether it's donation through PayPal, whether it's our merchandise site, whether it's you want to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, or TikTok or anything like that. Just go to that link and the bio link, and it houses all those links in there. So thank you very much, Michaela. There she is. Yeah, thank you so much. So again, you can follow us on TikTok, Twitter, and the Facebook,
Instagram.
Yep. And if you want to become a member, of course, you just need to follow the link as well to become a member. It's $1.99 a month. And then that will allow you to join our Facebook for free as well. So meaning you don't have to join the Facebook group, but the Facebook group is a private Facebook group that you can join when you become a member for $1.99 as a Paw Patrol member. Okay, so just want to put that out there for anyone that is considering becoming a member or wants to. And so I was going to say, yeah, go ahead, Adam.
I was saying, Marietta, we're not streaming on my channel tonight. We're just streaming on It's a Crime Shame.
Yeah. Marietta, the reason why we were streaming to Adam's channel was because Adam needed some more watch time hours in order to become monetized. And so Adam now needs 4 hours. And so when YouTube updates, YouTube usually updates every second day, sometimes daily, but usually it's every second day that they'll update. So as soon as that update comes, Adam will have his watch time hours, and then he'll be offered to go into the monetization program. So again,
they just wanted to keep it on the edge there for like a whole day.
Yeah.
They just wanted to make me be like, okay, you're not there yet.
And Clara. And Clara will drink to that.
But Melissa, did you see Melissa? She's like, are you guys gonna have a members only? Really? You want us to be on the floor?
I think this is kind of how we are. For anyone that's not a member, this is kind of how we are on a members only.
Actually, let me grab that members link. Let me just grab that. Just because you guys can always type just ! members. If you guys, again, it's $1.99 a month if you want to become one. And I want to again thank Sees Through and everyone that's donated tonight, that's added to our we'll just call it our extensive fun night. Thank you guys so much for that. YouTube Studio. Sorry, you guys, I'm just gonna grab the link for that. Again, we're at 6,801 subscribers.
I'll try to.
Thank you guys, of course, for subscribing and becoming members, or subscribing just to the channel. And I'm going to drop the join link for so this is a link that I'm dropping. It's $1.99 a month if you wish to become a member. And with that member, you have the opportunity, if you want, to join the took myself off camera. To join the private Facebook group, of course. Okay. The reason why the Facebook group is private is because I don't want just every Tom, Dick, and Harry. Whoops, I said that word. Joining into the Facebook group.
At least you didn't say Harry.
So yeah, I could open it up and then all these people would join and blah blah blah, but I don't want it to be about that. I want it to be about people that truly care about the missing and the obviously murdered, and those people to come into the group. I don't want everyone. I don't want it. I'm not into drama and drama filled things. I although I can laugh at it, I walk away from it. It doesn't interest me whatsoever. Marietta.
Thank you.
You get a drink too. Marietta just sponsored. You guys, hi Joe Johnson. And Joe Johnson here again.
Do you have any shows coming up, Joe?
Yeah. Do you have any shows coming up, Joe?
Clara, I did not mean to make you feel bullied. I apologize.
Well, he hasn't sent me anything yet that I have seen. And thank you for all your mentions you put on Twitter for me also. Thank you, Michaela.
And remind me, Penny, I need to give you my new Twitter because my other one I don't use anymore.
Okay, perfect. Yeah. And Deb from True Crime Notebook, she's also, she's in every live or video that we do. Her link's in there as well to go to her channel to subscribe. And I just want to say this again and again and again. Is that we have no problem supporting people that, where their true colors are about, being kind, nice, caring, and trying to help others. Okay. If you come on the shit list, you will never, ever get a mention from our channel because we are not into the drama of that stuff. This is about trying to accelerate your channel because you want to bring more awareness about cases. And in doing so, you want to have those kind, caring, compassionate people following along with you. So I have about 1,000 people blocked for that said reason. And it's because it's not about the numbers. It's about the quality of people versus the quantity of people. So this channel will grow based on that. It will not grow based on trying to deceive anyone or, bait click anyone. It's just going to be about, because we truly care about people and cases, even if we don't know these people. And we know that you guys do as well. And that's why you guys are following us and the trolls can stay out. Simple as that. Adam, really?
Hey, Diamond Eyes. Finally, she got a membership. Yeah.
Diamond Eyes, that you deserved it a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
And we've got Diamond Eyes, Jill Mosier, Lewis got a membership.
Lewis?
Yeah, Rainy Days, and Julie Phillips.
Jerome Weiss. Can anyone tie him? I've heard of that. I know that name. I'm just waiting for the music to go off.
So I guess after last week, you probably have 1,001 people blocked. Oh boy.
Thank you very much.
My Lord.
Here we go. We're just gonna let that play out for a second.
My God.
You're welcome, Diamond Eyes. I know you deserved it a few weeks ago.
And you guys honestly, like you guys are saying, some people are saying great live. Honestly, it's because you guys are making it a great live with us. That's what makes us fun. You guys are totally our family here. I love you guys for being that way. I love you guys for, like you guys know that I can get feisty, but I got a very caring heart to boot. And sometimes there's a few odd moments there too, where maybe I've said something like Grandma Watches knows, but Grandma Watches knows that I love her, care about her, and appreciate the fact that she comes to this channel and shows her love and support. along with a few other people. Joe sent an attachment. What did you send me, Joe? Do you have a thing going on? Let me just take a look quickly at Joe. Oh, there we go. Yes, Joe got a show going on here. Let's see here.
Oh, okay. Melissa, is the balloon over in North Carolina? Really? I didn't think it was that far east.
1 second here. All right. I just saw U.S. will shoot down China balloon once it hit the Atlantic. I think it's around.
Where's Ray's name in red?
Whose name's in red?
Ray's. His name's in red.
Ray?
On YouTube.
Don't know.
Because he's probably in timeout.
It's probably. When's Ray not? Ray's a naughty boy. He knows it. I didn't want to be on your bad side.
No.
No. You know, I'm feisty when it comes to friendship. I take friendship very seriously. And Alexa, I know, is the same way as I am. You know, you put your trust in someone. Absolutely. And it comes about honesty and just being transparent and honest with each other. And you can speak your mind. But the minute I find out you backstab me is the minute that your butt's grass from me. I don't make any qualms about that whatsoever. I will not be backstabbed in the back by anybody. And if you are doing it, then fine. But once I find out, you'll be toast as well. Because it's all about, again, it's not about drama. It's not about any of that. It's about being caring and loving and kind towards each other. I'm terrible at setting things. Thank you, Sunny. Okay. Yeah. Okay, Joe. I was wondering about that, Joe, because I thought you had one all the time. But me, and I know Alexa and others in here, and Adam as well, I take friendship and people very seriously when it comes to loyalty and when it comes to sincerity. I always look for that, especially in people that, like, there's a nice lady named Renee that always, every day, sends me a message saying, have a great live tonight. Sends me her little alien head. She knows who she is. And every day she does that. And if I haven't told her enough, I always appreciate that, because she's basically, you know, always letting me know that, hey, you know, like, how are you? I'm thinking about you. Have a great live. Have a great night. And I take that stuff to my heart, to be honest with you, because it means a lot that every day that she always is sending me these messages to let me know that, you know, it's just saying that she cares. So I appreciate that. Okay, so let me quickly show this in a second, and we'll get on to the rest of this. You guys are making this such a great night tonight. I'm totally, absolutely enjoying it.
Even my hair is happy. My hair is getting bigger and bigger by the second. I'm like,
it's like,
I don't know how to tame it anymore.
No, don't tame it.
You look very pretty. You look very. I mean, you always look gorgeous. But
I love this whole.
Very pretty. Both of you do.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I love this whole poof thing, Miss Dog Lover. You know I love you. Especially when you're drinking. Thank you again too for all your donations that you've done to the channel as well, you guys. Like I said, there's so many people here. I love that there's always this base of people that we see no matter what. They're always here. They're always supporting us. Truly appreciate that. I like to think of it always as a family, and that's exactly how I feel about it myself. You guys have no idea how much it does warm my heart.
Thank you, Kyle.
Yeah. What does Kyle say? What's Kyle say?
I'm not doing your dishes since they're already done tonight.
He was totally butt nosing there, wasn't he?
I've got, apparently when I go to Delphi if I go to the trial, apparently I have to swing by and cut Kyle's son's hair.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Oh, you have to get the mullet.
Yeah, he asked me for, which he's got a cool little dude there.
Okay.
I know I read it in chat the other day when he said it. I was like, oh, so cute.
Okay, you guys. So you guys, for anyone that doesn't know, Joe Johnson that comes in our chat, and he has a band and it's called the Whiskey Brothers, and he's playing February 18th from 8 to 11 p.m. at the Mooresville American Legion. That's at, hold on, I actually got to go back to things. I can't read it. It's at 350 East Main Street, Mooresville, Indiana. So again, most of this channel is always geared towards a lot of Indiana-based folk because of the Delphi case. So if you're in the area, February 18th from 11 or 8 to 11 p.m. Live music, the Whiskey Brothers. Joe Johnson's in the house right now. That's who's sending this out. So Marvin Parrish and Joe Johnson, of course, always the best. And Joe, oops.
Sorry, that was me.
That's okay. And so Joe Johnson and Marvin Parrish, again, always the best to you. And if anyone can stop and make it into their live music on those particular night, it's a one particular night, February 18th, then yes. Then thank you very much. And Joe Johnson.
That would be 2 weeks from tomorrow.
Absolutely.
Miss Dog Lover, thank you.
Dog Lover.
That's so sweet.
What'd she say?
We're always here for you.
What'd she say? Oh, you guys saved my life last year. It was so horrible. Oh my goodness. That honestly makes me so heartfelt, to be honest, saying that, because I get it. I absolutely get it.
I told Sunny that.
Yeah. When people have a place to come to, it's like their home. Yeah, absolutely. It's like a home, and that's how I think of it as. It's like, you guys are like my family. You guys have no idea how much stuff I tell you that I would never tell anybody else.
Okay.
I don't know where Alexa is there. But thank you, Michaela, for becoming a member. And again, thank you guys for your support. Miss Dog Lover, love you too. You've always been a strong supporter of this channel, whether it's monetary wise or just in here, and totally appreciate that. Yeah. I know like I said, my hard ass is really a soft ass. I sometimes have to be hard because of the fact I get tired of people trying to bring us down. Like, there's no need of it. There's no need for drama. There's no need for egos. There's no need of it at all, And so sometimes, like I said, the hard side comes out and stuff like that. Very passionate about people, very appreciative of people. And Lisa's one included there. She knows.
I love Lisa.
Yeah.
And I always think, when you have a need for drama, when you have a need to put others down, all it really says is something about you, not about them.
Correct. Yeah.
So, when people have such an issue, like, I don't know, like, I want to build people up. I think, Sunny, you're the same. Deb's
Absolutely.
the same. I think when you want to build people up, especially women, I will say, because, I admire women more than anything in the world, but women can be hard on each other sometimes.
Very.
And I think that, when you want to tear people down, all it does is say something negative about yourself. And I don't get it. And I'm glad that I don't get it. I don't mean just women and women. Men tear women down all the time.
I can honestly say for myself, I've never thought to try to hurt another channel. Okay, let me put it this way. I don't want to include those trash channels like AASB, Wife Lilith. I don't want to include any of those people, because those people don't even get off the bottom of my shoe as channels. But when it comes to channels, I always want to help people. And if they need the help, give it to them. And every time I turn around, it's like getting a sucker punch in the face. It's happened a lot recently, and I'm tired of it. I'm sick of it. I'm not into that crap whatsoever. I'm so tired. It gets a little tiresome that you literally help a channel out or a few channels out, and then you get like a slap in the face. And yet I don't even think to try to hurt another channel on purpose or my ego. There's no ego here to get in the way. In fact, I love watching people rise to the top, and it doesn't matter if you're a smaller channel. That's why I'm saying it doesn't matter if we were a big channel right now that had a house 100,000 people, and a YouTuber that was maybe a K asked me if I could do a live with them. I don't even think it's not about egos to me. It's about helping other people. And just because I don't even think of it like, that channel only has 1,000 people. So no, like most people ignore me that are up there typically, and I'm just not built that way. I would rather see people rise to the top than try to
I want everyone to win.
So does it hurt? Does it bug me a little bit? Absolutely. But I'm not into the drama of that, and I'll block you and delete you as well. I don't care. There's no room for exactly. There's no room for toxicity. This is about loving, caring, helping other people, bringing stories to the forefront, helping families. It's not about the ego part and stuff like that. Anyone that's into that stuff or gets hurt or this or that or tries to claim that you're using their content and stuff like that, like I said, put your egos in check, okay?
Right.
I literally barely look at a channel. It's so rare that I watch other people's channels. You know, between me and Adam and other people that send me links or clips or whatever, we build our channel every day based on what the links that we're being, maybe somebody sent a link to Adam and said, hey, and then Adam sends it to me and go, hey, this is a good one or something like that. I don't even look around. I just do me. I don't do other people that way. And again, anyone that knows this channel knows it's based on integrity, respect. You know, it's built on love, caring, and all that stuff. And anyone that doesn't see that, go away, shoo, have a nice day, get out of here. Don't need you whatsoever, you know. But
And Deb can attest to that.
Yeah, absolutely. So, just into drama.
Yeah, I mean, that's horrible when people do that. I really, you know, what I don't understand is grown-ups. I have never been in a situation like this where I have seen grown-up people, and not even my age, older people, acting like my kids. And I understand my kids' age. Okay, you go, okay, whatever. But people acting so petty and so catty, and I never seen that before.
You know,
really,
last year, I'm sorry, Alexa.
No. It really shocks me.
You know, last year in February, there was some drama going on because I had just come onto Sunny's channel like in January last year. And in February, like, you know, some drama started going on between 3 male creators on YouTube. And I remember making a comment about how it seemed like a big D-swinging contest.
Yeah.
And it's funny because now that, you know, I mean, as of the end of October, I had 12 subscribers on my channel. And in the last 2 months, in the span of, you know, building it to a little over 1,000, I've been unmodded in 3 channels.
Yeah.
Which doesn't matter to me. But, you know, I mean, the fact that, you know, 3 channels that I supported and I...
Oh, hold on. Drink. Thanks. Streamlabs.
But just the fact that, you know, there are 3 creators out there that I supported and I advertised and, you know, everything for some reason when I know I did nothing. So they felt the need to go in and take my mod wrench away. I'm like, that's fine.
Yeah.
And I find that so childish because, you know, I understand, you know, and they weren't fighting with you. They were fighting with another, you know, with Sunny. And I don't understand how can they fight with her, but take it out on you or somebody else. Like, that's so stupid.
Well, that's the thing.
It doesn't make sense.
One of the reasons why Adam and Deb were unmodded in one channel is because I talked about MOB. I wasn't I made sure that I had said, like, this is nothing against the channel. But that person decides to be a stone stepper. Okay. Basically, well, I used you for this. So now I'm going to go over here and because I'm on this channel. And so that was disgusting to know that this person is a uniformed person.
And I was going to go to dinner with that person.
Yeah. That this is a uniformed person that you helped build their channel up to 1,000 subscribers. You had them on your show and then they turn around without even telling you. And I only found out because Deb was unmodded and then Adam went into the channel and he was unmodded as well. So that just goes to show you exactly who that person was as a person. And he wasn't sincere and genuine. Okay. So I never even messaged the person back, emailed him or anything. Instead, I said nothing because honestly, if that's how we are to be treated by helping you out, by helping you get to 1,000 subscribers, and then that's what you want to do. You want to take that. I can't even talk about something from another show. And then you want to decide that that person has that many subscribers and you're obviously on a mission to step on somebody and then get your way up there. You go right ahead and do that. I'm going to push you to the side now. I do not care about you anymore because that is what you did. And Deb and Adam had nothing at all to do with the fact that I brought up the Hyundai Elantra car in a video. And I said basically any idiot could see that it's not the same vehicle if you just brought it into a program. Now, I was more upset about News Nation putting out the information without doing their due diligence and talking about it. And then just recently, the other day, Adam receives a message, and it basically says that I'm always taking their content, which is the farthest crock of crap.
This is another channel
that I have heard. Okay, so I don't even know what this other channel does when they do their lives, anything. I don't pay attention to that stuff. I don't. I just do this channel and that's it. And why people have to constantly create drama or put their egos up here. So the bottom line is that so instead of creating a bond in a relationship, instead they choose to ruin that relationship. So now again, they went on my block list. I will not have anything to do with them whatsoever anymore, because if you want to sit there and say that I don't do my own research and that then I'm taking your content from you when I don't even look at your channel, I'm not even in your Facebook group, I literally do not care. And plus, Adam was the one that sent me that video. And we decided that we were going to play that night. But it's always sunny, sunny, sunny all the time for everything. And I'm sick of it. I'm not into it. So instead, what I do is I simply block, get rid of you. Right. You are no longer on my friends list. Yet all we did was support the channel. And that was it. And so if this is the way that people act, again, I don't even play those games. You are done with me. I'm done with you. If that's the way that you're going to do things and you can't say it right to my face and you can't send me a message, but to sit there and think that your ego is so much out of check that you think that we're literally stealing content from you is absolutely absurd, to say the least. And it just, if that stuff keeps happening, like I said, we just keep moving on, trucking along, and those people will go to the wayside, because our focus is to grow as a channel because of caring about other people that deserve it. And the ones that want to do things like that and send messages like that, they will go to the wayside. Most times you guys will never hear about it, but it's the crap that happens behind the scenes that you guys are unaware of, and it all becomes of egos. Right. And I'm not into that.
Well, for me personally, I will say, just the fact that, I've been trying to build my channel up in the last 2 months, and, the fact that like those 3 channels that I was unmodded in, it's fine. If you want to unmod me, that's fine. But, there are 3 channels that I supported. Yeah. I advertised for, I tried to build up. And, at a time when, all of those channels were under 1,000 subscribers at one point. Mm-hmm. And, they, and I helped support and build them. And the fact that not one of them even raised an eyebrow to like support me. In fact, they, tried to tear me down.
Yeah.
That's horrible.
It's hurtful, and it should, I don't care. It's fine. But,
it's, I don't even get hurt by that stuff anymore. I'm so over it. I'm so over people thinking that because our subs got higher than yours that you have to do lives over us. I'm so tired of things about Sunny, even though, like I said, that RNM video, I had no idea that the other channel even played it that day whatsoever. No clue whatsoever, and then I get told that I'm stealing their work and stuff as if somehow they owned it. And it's just ridiculous. I would have expected more from these people. I would have expected more from the person that was a retired, not CD. Okay. We love CD here. CD is a real, genuine, honest person. But to sit there and, like I said, and have that person on your channel, and then all of a sudden you realize that they're not even talking to you, So there, you want to burn bridges, go ahead and do that. While you're trying to think that you're coming off clean, nice, and whatever, I'm being true and honest to who I am as a person. And if you guys want to use like Deb and Adam as your little outlets by taking away their wrenches, it's just a joke. It's literally a joke. This is about, it just blows me away. I've never thought to hurt any channel, any one of these channels, besides support them and care about them. But like I said, you burnt your bridge. Okay. If egos get in the way that badly, so be it. I'm not going to be part of that. I don't care enough about that. Our focus
we'll do us.
We'll do us. You guys do you. And if you guys have ego problems, that's your problem, not our problem. But we will stay genuine and true to who we are as a channel. And I do my own research. Adam does his own research. And sometimes people send us stuff. Again, I don't sit there and look to other channels to go, who am I going to take information off today? It's such a joke to even think that. It's actually insulting. It was so.
I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. I was just. It's that, like I said, it's so insulting. Anyone that watches this channel knows I don't write off somebody else's coattail.
Right.
I do my own. We do our own thing.
Miss Dog Lover, CD hurt his neck. So I talked to him. He's doing okay, but he's not AWOL. He I think he was supposed to do a live today. I don't know if he did one or not, but or yesterday.
He's there.
No, today. But I don't know if he did one or not. But but he's okay. Like I said, I know he had to go to the chiropractor like 3 times this week.
Oh my God, poor CD. I mean, it's the C word, then his kids.
Yeah. He's gone through it this winter. But you know what? That's what happens when you populate the planet with 3 children in like 5 years.
Yeah, and you know what? Like I said, we love CD to death. We love just genuine, honest, down to earth people.
Right.
It really. Again, this world shouldn't be about bringing people down, trying to hurt people. It should be about trying to lift people up
and build people up.
Right. I really enjoy that. It's one of my happiest things. Like, honestly, if I was to say again, I've told you guys this before, the love cup for me is filled by other people's success and happiness. Even if I'm struggling inside or something myself, or having a moment in my life or something like that, I always brush that aside. Because it's like Deb, for instance, on Just Ask Lewis and Sunny on Tuesday. Because I know Deb wants help with this, the live on Tuesday will be about how to live stream on YouTube and StreamYards. Streamlabs, for anyone that's wondering, Streamlabs is an OBS program. It's another program you can use to stream through YouTube. Yard is the most easiest, simplistic program to use should anyone want to become a creator. I do have another channel called ThinkBox Media Source, which I will be making videos for showing people how to use StreamYard, use YouTube Studio, how to create Canva, nice thumbnails and different things, and create videos, how to edit videos, all those different things. So that's on the, like, I haven't made a video yet for it. I went to go make one, Deb, for you the other day. It was driving me crazy. I kept getting messages left, right, and center. I finally ended up giving up. But anyways, on Tuesday on Just Ask Lewis and Sunny, it will be for anyone that either wishes to be a creator on how to stream from StreamYard and how to go and do your YouTube studio to set up for a live. Okay. So that will be that. Absolutely, Deb, doing that one for you. Love you very much.
Now, question. I mean, this is off topic quickly, just because I'm curious now. How many subscribers do you have to have a live?
100, I believe, right?
No.
Or you don't have to have 100? You just have to wait 24 hours?
You've got to wait 24 hours.
Okay.
Yeah, you just got to wait the 24 hours.
You're right, Kyle. It is better than Stinkbox.
It is. Okay. So getting off that old topic, but that was just to explain to you guys is that I'm not usually one to talk about the drama too much going on behind the scenes, but because it's impacted in a sense for unnecessary reasons, Deb and Adam, it's just a joke to me that adults will literally stoop to those type of levels to unmod people that had nothing to do. If you guys want to sit there and always put things on me, go right ahead. I'm a tough cookie. I can take whatever you have to throw at me. But, when you start doing things to Deb and Adam for no reason whatsoever, you've met some of the most kindest people here, and you're in a fake being kind and whatever, when really you're just a snake in the grass. And snake in the grass is, can get called out for whatever you guys. And you know what? Enjoy your life, enjoy your karma, enjoy whatever comes to you. Don't care. We just care about what goes on in this channel. Right. And those people can worry about their egos and their karma, whatever comes to them. Don't care. Again, I'm always looking forward, okay, this is happening over here. This is happening over here. But you know what? I'm just going to keep moving forward. And, like I said, go along with what we're here for, which is bringing a voice to the missing and, of course, the murdered. Now,
it shouldn't be hard to figure out who those creators are either, because if you don't hear us advertising for those creators anymore, you should be able to figure it out.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm going to drink to that, actually. Mm-hmm. It's not the drink that makes me say this, because sometimes it's just like a breath of fresh air, because sometimes people go, well, why isn't this person on your show anymore? You know, well, I'll tell you, it's always because of some sort of drama, and I'm just not into that stuff. I won't participate in it. I might sometimes make a video or make a laugh at it, but I really could care less about that. Somebody said trouble was caused, suspicion fatal because
I actually heard somewhere. I cannot remember right now. I'm trying to remember, but I don't, because it was in the wee hours and I was working and listening. And actually, somebody said that thanks to Chris, they were able to find the white Elantra.
Thanks to Chris Todd.
No, Chris.
Chris,
wait, no,
no,
you mean
Chris.
you mean Mob. You mean Mob Crew.
Mob Crew. Mm-hmm.
Which, hey, nothing. We have nothing against Chris.
Mm-hmm. No, he's good. I like him. I like him. Nothing. I don't have anything against him, but I'm like, that's a very powerful statement to say.
It's a bold statement.
It's a very bold and it's a very untrue statement. Let me put it that way. Okay.
That's like saying AASB solved Delphi because he had the name Rick right.
Yeah. Anyways, again, don't care about those content creators. I literally don't watch them myself. Could care less. But News Nation put out a video that put up his work, and I'm like, it doesn't take a rocket science here, News Nation. You guys, if you guys did your homework, you should be embarrassed to even put up that information. The two cars were not the same, and yet they put it up, and that's where it pisses me off a little bit, because it's like these stations that are considered the news are literally using a lot of junk to throw out there without even doing their own due diligence properly. They're just posting it almost like we're watching the Daily Mail. And I would think more highly. Go ahead.
Sunny, I think you're going to need to make your avatar you with that press hat on, because people want to see it.
Yeah, you guys like that?
You're going to have to make an avatar with you wearing that press hat.
Okay, but if JLR gets jealous, I'm going to have to take it down then, obviously. Yeah.
Well, no, because you're wearing the Canadian version, because it's like a Mountie hat. Mountie or Bounty?
Bounty. Bounty. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So you guys, let's get back on track just a little bit.
Yeah.
Again, if you haven't
just a little bit,
just a little bit. We've been,
yeah. Sorry, that was my fault. Yeah. I'll take blame for that.
I started it. But yeah, so we were talking about Delphi. We played the audio for you guys. Again, we can't really talk more about Delphi until you guys. Adam, your avatar is still not showing for us. Is it showing for you, Alexa? Adam's avatar? Because I don't see it.
I don't see it. And also sometimes when I go turn my camera off or you go, it turns like
it's
blue.
showing on my end.
Mm-hmm.
No, it doesn't show on our end.
I was eating a piece of bread there. So
see, I don't know if you see it. Like sometimes I go and I can't see mine. No, right now I can see it, but sometimes I can't see mine. It goes like it's like highlighted blue.
Okay. Let me show.
I hope it's real and it's not the bubbly speaking.
I think it's the bubbly speaking.
I don't know. Oh,
okay.
My eyes.
Let me bring this back up quickly. Again, we'll get back to what we were talking about in just a second. But again, the Whiskey Brothers playing February 18th from 8 to 11 p.m. at Morrisville American Legion, 350 East Main Street, Morrisville, Indiana. So check Joe Johnson out and Marvin Parrish on the 18th of February. And don't forget, of course, the girls, their 6-year anniversary is coming up. Obviously, it's kind of like a combination of 13th, 14th, of course, being Valentine's Day. My twin sister will be joining us on Valentine's Day, and whoever else, of course, comes on, she'll be making a special. My sister does house and home creations, so she'll be making something special, probably in a cupcake form or something, in honor of Abby and Libby's memory. So again, that happens to fall on a Tuesday night. So yeah, I just think no matter what, it's always important to honor Abby and Libby. Doesn't matter what day it falls on, because that's exactly why a lot of us are here today, is because of the caring and love for Abby and Libby. Now, what I wanted to talk to you guys was about this lady. Mm-hmm. So, I haven't really dived into people in quite a while since a little bit not long after Richard Allen's arrest. Now, this lady's particular name is Andrea Land. Now, Andrea Land is somebody that is associated with Kathy. And here, let's see here. Richard Matthew Allen and Kathy Ann Allen. And that's their number one person, possible associate
And
on
she
their
connects
list.
to a lot of people in the family. Like she's friends with Brittany on Facebook.
Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely. So, we all know that there's not much to go on when it comes to Richard Allen. And so what I'm kind of going to go deep dive here is that now this Andrea Land has had an address at the same, like, meaning her address was shown as being 1967, and their number one associate, their number one friend in a sense, at the same address as Richard and Kathy Allen. So of course, I'm gonna look at this lady. Oh, I feel drinking coming on. Mm-hmm.
Right.
Dog lover super chat. 4 pounds and 49 pence. Thank you. I'm aware of another true crime channel where people comment or call in to support and the host tears them down. Is this a new trend or just GH? Smiley face.
Yeah, I wouldn't know of that channel whatsoever, to be honest with you. Maybe you could spell it out for me. No, just kidding. Oh, which reminds me, Adam and I are going to work on that because Canada, we can't use Google phones. So me and Adam.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, we're going to look at having it so we can get a call-in number.
You
as
can
well.
call me directly.
Yeah, you can call me anytime.
1-900.
What? No, what's my number? Okay, fine. You got that number. My OnlyFans page.
That's the after hours.
Yeah, you can reach me on my OnlyFans page. Okay. That's the train is still on track. Let's keep super chat train moving. Thank you guys. Thank you, Miss Dog Lover. Thank you guys again for making this a really awesome night. I'm totally enjoying it with you guys. Personally, I think Adam and Alexa, yeah, drinky boo, drinky boo. Mm-hmm. Here we go. Okay. So now I'm just gonna turn off my camera for 1 second here. It pretty much means whenever I turn off my camera, it pretty much means I'm going to a different page or I'm vaping. One of the two things is definitely happening. Okay, now I did cover up her eyes. You guys can look her up on Google, and all you have to do is type in this name. Now, she's an LMPN, Behavioral Health Service. What always strikes me as odd, though, is now I didn't bring that picture in, but maybe I should. Let me see if I have it still. Well, I know I have it. Right here. I swear to God, you guys, everywhere I look, the Yoder name is there. It doesn't matter if it's on the Paladinos. It doesn't matter if it's on the most dirtiest, substance sellers, whatever. That Yoder name is everywhere. And I know it's in the police department of LE. But it's a name that drives me crazy because everywhere I look, that name is always there. Like a thorn in my butt every time I see it. So of course, Andrea, spelled differently, Land, of course, works at the same place as Amy Yoder. Now, Yoder, I'm not even going to get into Yoder today, but Yoder is a name that, whether it's from the Flora fires, whether it's from Radar talking about Yoder, just that Yoder name is like everywhere. So my thing is this. So I decided to look at Andrea again. So there's two things that kind of crossed my head. One, she's in a medical profession as a nurse. And then we think back to about, what kind of things do you need in order to, set up a meth environment or whatever. Now, although Lewis didn't come on today, someone messaged Lewis today I was saying, well, back in the early days, that Ron Logan had a bunch of what's that? You guys, what's that? Anhonadrinius? What's
Yeah.
that? What's that stuff called?
Anhonadrinius. Yeah.
That word.
Liquid. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So apparently, according to Lewis, someone had sent him a message and he's like, I didn't even know that. But that Ron Logan had a bunch of that stuff coming to his property. Now, just a couple doors down from Ron Logan is a big meth dealer. Okay, on top of that. So it was about, is that why people were trying to keep coming into his land and trying to steal his stuff? Because he didn't have anything where you really needed that. So was that mistaken for cleaner instead of what it truly was? Who knows? Bottom line, yeah, that stuff, whatever that stuff is, and yeah. Can you say that again? Anhydrous.
Yeah, but didn't they use that also for something? I remember, because this is not the first time I hear this. I heard it a long time ago when I first started diving into this, and somebody said that Ron Logan needed it for something else.
Mm-hmm.
Was it for his farm? I believe something to do with his farm,
right?
And
yeah,
that's the purpose that he uses it, but it can be used for the other nefarious.
Yeah.
Reason.
In the back of my head, I honestly feel that Ron Logan was involved with some sort of part of this meth that was going on. I remember when Mama Libra Scales was there. And I remember that they said that meth smells like a barbecue, almost like the smell of a barbecue. And I remember Mama saying, why does it smell like someone's having a barbecue around here? And then someone had said, well, that's because that's kind of what meth smells like. It's like barbecue.
Right. It's a chemical that farmers can purchase it legally, which is why Ron Logan was able to have it. It's not, but it is regulated in a lot of states. But the reason a farmer can have it is because it's something that's used on a farm. I'm not sure. I can't remember if it's fertilizer, but I know it's a chemical used, I think, in fertilizer.
I think it's fertilizer. Yeah, I think Ivy Rose is right.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. I know nothing about it. I know that Lewis was telling me today that he
nitrogen fertilizer.
Yeah. I got a message from somebody saying that, I think that the reason why people are saying stuff about Ron Logan is because he would order up a bunch of this stuff, even though he didn't have anything use for it. He was ordering it up, and that's probably maybe where
this was no secret. I mean, he had it right in. I think I remember somebody saying that he had it right in his porch.
It's the same chemical that Derek that got in trouble for stealing.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. So who knows? All I know is that in my head right now says this, as we're waiting for things to happen, all that's sitting in my head is this, is that I still myself believe that this is going to be a revenge drug motivated against the girls that will intertangle, of course, with the P ring that's going on with Kagan Klein. Now, those are still my own thoughts. Now, what I found very interesting is when I looked up Andrea, is that on her last address, which is like 307 something in Flora, anyway, is that the names that were associated around that same address, and it was, I'm only going to show you a couple of them, but it was enough to make me go, huh, really? So does anyone know, let's see, does anyone know this name? Christy Lynn Martin. If you guys were to know that name, do you guys know?
No.
Anyone, do you have any idea who this is, Alexa?
No.
No? Anybody in chat know who this is?
I don't think I've seen the name ever.
Right. It might be one that you might not have seen. Anybody? I'm just seeing first. If anyone in chat knows exactly where this name comes from, do you guys know who this name is? Mm-hmm. Okay. Think of I think of Gabe Ellis. Think of Gabe Ellis, yeah. Think of Tina Rodell. Think of Gabe Ellis's girlfriend that took the rap for him instead of him going to jail, prison at the time. That would be Christy Lynn Martin, who just lived right there in that same old spot that Andrea lives around. Okay, so I thought it was very interesting to see that name there. And then
Ray is the guy that got unalive, right? By
so Gabe Ellis sits in prison as we speak. Christy Lynn Martin is Tina Rodell's sister, and Tina Rodell spoke up a lot about her daughter Megan was at the bridge that day, along with the 5 guys that picked her up.
Is that the 16-year-old one?
Yeah, we've talked about her brother Blake Hicks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you know, so that name is right around that same address, of course, that Andrea Land is. Now we're trying to associate to Richard Allen in a sense. So as I'm looking up on her friends list, or the people that lived around her, I'm sorry, have you guys ever heard of this name before? Emily Ann Brummett. Do you guys remember where the name Brummett comes from? Now there's 2 different Brummets. Do you guys know who this name is? Emily Ann Brummett?
You know I'm keeping my mouth quiet.
Yeah. So Kagan Klein had an account that was called Emily Ann. And the person with the ski mask incident, which is Libby's friend. Now there's 2 different Brummets. There's the Brummets of Delphi and the Brummets of the Logansport / what do they call that one? Something America?
Young America.
Young America. So the ski mask incident happened at the home of Kagan Klein's friend. And that's when the LE said, look, we know that basically Kagan Klein, they don't know Anthony Schatz as, you know, like meaning the girl that had called in or whatever, the ski mask incident. So Kagan Klein's like, well, why would I need to look up her address? Like, duh, I already know their family. And they're like, yeah, but they don't know you as Anthony Schatz. And he's like, well, no. Okay. So there was an account made that was called Emily Ann 45. It was one of the ones used besides the Anthony Schatz account. Now, this is the same Brummett that we speak of that is attached to the girl of the ski mask incident. So again, there's 2 different Brummets. There's the Brummets of Delphi. And I remember specifically Becky Patty saying, no. Oh, Verbal Judo just became a member.
Thank you, Verbal.
Oops, hold on. My bad.
I'll do it again.
Let's do it again. Thank you very much. Thank you guys very much for becoming members. I'm just going to drop that link for anyone else that does want to become a member. And again, actually, we'll get back to that part. If you do want to become a member of the Facebook group, I'll drop that link. All you have to do is type ! members. Make sure that like I learned how to spell member first. Make sure that you do have to send me an email at acrimingshame@gmail.com with your username for Facebook and YouTube to answer those 3 questions so you can get approved and come into the group. Okay. Now, so going back to Emily Brummett. Now, there's 2 Brummets. So there's the Brummets of Delphi.
One T, 2 T's.
Yeah, exactly. One has 1 T, one has 2 T's. Okay. Now this Brummett is the Brummett of Michael Brummett in a sense. And the daughter that's Libby's friend, who I'm not gonna say I'm not exactly a fan of that person's. Just bad vibes all the way around regardless. Anyways, that's
gorgeous.
Say it again.
Gorgeous girl.
Yeah. Gorgeous girl. Same girl that literally messaged Kagan Klein that said, just have you heard what happened to Abby and Libby? That would be the same girl that is to do with the ski mask incident. Okay. So we have an account from Kagan Klein that's called Emily Ann 45. Heaven forbid that Emily Ann Bromett, again, lives in that same vicinity of Andrea Land, who has had residence, or at least her address is associated, definitely, and the phone number. Okay, not just the address, but the phone number. When you look up Richard Allen's phone number, and I look to who's attached to that, Adriana Land is part of that, of the attachment to that phone number. So again, she works at a hospital. Okay. Oh, she's testing. Miss Dog Lover's just testing out to make sure everything's going good, Miss Dog Lover. You liking it? You liking it? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's what happens when people watch other lives and they don't come here for some of the real stuff that's going on. Okay. Yeah, thank you, Miss Dog Lover. Thank you for testing. You're testing my sobriety test.
Right. Okay.
Miss Dog Lover super chat. £1 and 79 pence. Thank you.
Yep.
Testing.
There you go. That's a good test.
Honey, remember when you said we were going to go 2 hours?
Am I going to have to highlight this live into smaller clips? Yeah. What's going to happen here? Okay. So does that make sense?
We should do a highlight reel where we drink of us just drinking.
Right. Thank you. We'll just keep showing all the super chats on a highlight.
That could be the part 2 to your Sonny's a drunk one.
I'm holding it back just fine. Kind of miss my Captain Morgan, though. I'm going to have to get some more of that.
Well, yeah, before Monday.
That's a good donation right there.
Right, which I'll use this opportunity to say Monday night, 8:30 Eastern Standard Time, we're going to be on the Drunk Turkey Show. Yeah. All 3 of us.
Absolutely.
So please join us there.
Yep. Someone test the thumbs up button. It's not working for me. Yeah, of course, you guys can test that thumbs up button. That always is great as well. Okay, so do you guys understand what I'm saying when I'm talking about Emily Bromett, though? So again, this person's name address is literally right around Adriana Land in that same vicinity. Now, doesn't just stop there, people. You guys know who Christopher Parker is? I bet you most of you guys have no clue who Christopher Parker is.
Right. You got to throw these names in at the beginning of the show, Sonny.
Yeah,
you're really throwing everyone for a loop now.
I know, right? That's because you guys would have to pay attention to me throughout all my lives. That we do, right? Okay, super shots is the thing.
Like Austin said, he needs the whiteboard and the yarn and the push pins and a
yeah. You guys come here to listen. We come here to give you the information. Okay, so do you guys know who Christopher Parker is? Any of you guys? Anything ring a bell there? Anybody? Come on, you Delphi.
I know who it is, but
now I'm just gonna vape here. I don't care. Just vaping along.
Oh, look, Deb's there. Tentacles.
Yeah. Okay, you've heard the name. Who do you guys think Christopher Parker is?
It's a good name.
Vroom, vroom. Giving you guys a clue here. Vroom, vroom.
Z.
Vroom, vroom. Flora House. Vroom, vroom. Yeah, you guys getting it yet? Yeah, you're supposed to pay attention, Kyle.
Wait, is that a Nissan?
Okay. So Christopher Parker, you guys, is the younger person that owns the Vroom. So do you guys remember in Kagan Klein's post, there's a picture of the Flora House fires with the Vroom, and you have the picture of the car, then you have the picture of the Flora House. So who's Christopher Parker? Christopher Parker is the owner of a vehicle that's that exact same vehicle that's in that picture. Just so you know. Okay? So Christopher Parker, which I know, happens to live in Flora. And guess who else lives in Flora? Okay, you got Christy Martin. You got Andrea Land, Who's Andrea Land know? Andrea Land knows, I don't know, Kathy Allen, Richard Allen, but who else? Who else do we got? So that's who Christopher Parker is. He owns that vehicle, vroom, vroom. And that's the one that one channel, I can't think of the channel's name. Remember when they showed that car in a video? I can't think of that channel's name anymore. It's been such a long time, okay? I used to come here for the news tidbits. Actually thinking of this channel because you were all me. Well, you know what? Again, we try to bring stuff that people aren't aware of.
Thank you, Verbal.
Yeah. And think, I don't like regurgitating old things, but sometimes people forget about these things. You have to bring them back to the forefront again. So I'm thinking about Andrea Land. I'm thinking that this person works in a hospital, perhaps had access to anything, but I'm not saying anything about Andrea Land, right? Remember, just like that news lady there.
And Verbal's one of those people, I'll say that every time Verbal puts a comment in, I always appreciate what Verbal says. Thank you.
Right.
And I need to cut you off, Sonny. I apologize.
No, absolutely cut me off. Okay. Now, what name is this one? Does anyone recognize this name at all? Oops, so sorry. I took it down.
Nope.
Okay. Anyone recognize it? Adam, change your avatar. It's still showing white. Thanks, Verbal Judo. Okay. Does this name mean anything to anybody whatsoever? Anybody recognize it whatsoever?
Oh, no. It doesn't have to do with KK, right?
No.
No. Okay. So then wrong person then.
Okay. So the name Salinas came about months back as the person that outed RA for being the BG. Now, there was a couple names that I remember Lewis kind of forgot until I told him today. So I remember Lewis sending me some information because at the time it was said that the Salinas were the ones that outed RA. Now, we don't know if there's any truth to that whatsoever, but heaven forbid that they should live in that same area as Adriana Land, Christy Lynn Martin, Emily Ann Brummett. And then, there's more names than the just this guys. Because if you actually look up, Andrea, Andria, okay, you will actually notice that she's attached to the McKinneys. McKinneys run in her family tree. Okay, so the McKinneys in themselves, you can attach to anything. It's always so crazy to me. You go to like Mark Palladino's page and you see Brett Sandifer, you see Yoder's name, you see all these names that just keep popping up in your face all the time. So the Salinas was a name that came out of I'd say about 4 or 5 months ago now, as being someone that supposedly turned in RA. And so to me, it just reminds me when I'm thinking about Richard Allen, again, you can either look left and kind of look at that Craig Renfro guy who can attach easily to the people that unalived Nicole Bowen. You can take it back to the Palladinos. You can take it back to the Cottrells. The Cottrells, always a huge name in anything is the Cottrells. You can take it back to John Galitko to the Cat Kleins. You can go right and you can sit here and look at Andrea Land, who all these people around her, all these people are associated with names that have come up towards Delphi. I still I need to go deeper and dive deeper with her, to be honest with you. I need to dig around all these people because there's more names than what I just mentioned. It's Cunningham. Everyone knows the name Cunningham by Michael Cunningham. Michael Cunningham. What did Michael Cunningham get charged with? What did he do? He stole from Ron Logan's land. And what did he steal from Ron Logan's land? Well, he stole that anhydrous or whatever it's called. Okay. Now, Derek German, Cody Patty, okay, meth users, right? Meth users.
Well, we don't know that about Cody Patty.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
Do we?
We 100% know that about Cody Patty.
He's been arrested for it?
We know for a fact that his friend drove him to go get some, but his friend didn't know it until he got back in the car with it. So we do know that for a fact, actually. But we're not going to say who that source is, obviously, because that source knows Cody Patty. So yes, we do know that for a fact. So, hey, Molly Collie. And Adam, you know exactly who I'm speaking of here when I say that.
I know. I know he hasn't been arrested for it, so that's why I was like.
Doesn't mean, yeah, because he wasn't arrested for it doesn't mean he didn't do it. But the reason why is because this person literally drove Cody Patty somewhere.
Allegedly.
Okay, well, we'll say the word allegedly. Allegedly, okay? And we'll use that word. And so anyway, so then it becomes to me still, this is my own opinion, okay? Again, when I say I'm looking into it, it's not because I feel like Cody or Derek German had any personal involvement in what happened to Abby and Libby that day. It's more about a revenge-based motive. And it has been said multiple times that Derek German, he did very little time. It's been said about him being a snitch, all these different things. And I still feel like this will be a lot to do with revenge, to do with drugs, and to do with the Kagan Klein area, is because that all attaches back to each other through said people. And that's why I'm always afraid that I just feel like we won't know the truth. The Paladino's name keeps getting dragged left, right, and center into this whole mix. Garrett Kurtz, like I said, I've said many times why there's that attachment there. And I'm just always afraid that the truth isn't coming out. Now, let me ask you in chat. There's 93 people in chat. Again, one, if you think that RA acted solo. 2, if you think that there was more than one person. And 3, if you don't even think RA had anything to do with the crimes whatsoever, and that he's innocent and he's the wrong person. Okay? So 1, if you think he was solo. 2, if you think there was more involved than just him. And 3, if you literally think Ron Logan. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. And thank you, Molly Colley, again for becoming a member. Truly appreciate that. Thank you very much. Okay. I'm just kind of waiting here, you guys. Just give me a sec here. 8. Shelly's on 8. She's playing 8 ball over there. Mm-hmm. The evidence doesn't support a second person, according to Michaela. Okay.
Lisa and Austin and I are on the same page, and Kyle.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Michaela.
Let's see. So
Diamond Eyes with a 3.
Right. 2 is if you thought that there was a second person involved. Diamond Eyes.
And Diamond Eyes thinks 3 is because you said 3 if you don't think Richard Allen's involved at all.
Correct. Absolutely.
And so Diamond Eyes is not afraid to go on their own. I like that.
Say that again?
I said Diamond Eyes is not afraid to go out on their own, and I like that.
Mm-hmm. Alexa, what you thinking?
I think Alexa's asleep.
I think so. Alexa, hello. Alexa.
I just wish her camera was on.
I know, right?
Wait, where do I hear? Who's got sirens coming?
That's me. That's somewhere in Langley here. I have a wood stove cold here.
Oh, Sonny, not to go off subject, but did you say hi to Pam Anderson for me?
Duh. No.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I watched the Pam Anderson documentary on Netflix, and I was like, Sonny, could you say hi to Pam Anderson for me?
Yeah, of course.
She's up there near you in BC.
Yeah, my ex-boss, that was the general manager of the hotel, that we're still friends to this day. He moved recently to Ladysmith, which is on the island of Vancouver, which is where Pamela Anderson lives.
Yeah.
She's gone to
if anyone hasn't watched it, it's a great documentary on Netflix.
So wouldn't it be funny if we ended this live and Alexa was like still in it?
Oh, I think she's asleep. I think she might be.
3 sheets to the wind right there. It's all that.
What if her husband's not going to let her come out anymore because she's like hunched over her desk like this? Like,
now, okay, let's go back to chat again. You guys gave me your opinions on that. So, one, do you think it's? I just want to say this. Just simply put one if you think it's to do with drugs and revenge. Okay. Just
there's Alexa.
Oh.
We weren't talking about you, Alexa. You're muted.
She's talking and she's muted.
No, I heard you guys. No, I was lighting my fireplace. It's so cold.
Oh, was that you saying that? Really? Mm-hmm. The only thing cold about you, Alexa, is your heart. Oh, yeah. No, just kidding. Okay. So, one, what did I say 1, 2 again?
You said 1 if you think drugs are involved.
Right. Drug revenge.
2 revenge.
Hey, Kyle, Miss Dog Lover. Hopefully she's.
And so 2 if you don't think it's drug revenge, right?
I never even said that. I just said simply put 1. But
I'm trying to keep it on track here.
Yeah,
1 if you think it's drug revenge. 2 if you don't think the drugs are involved in it, and there's no revenge.
Okay.
Right? Is that what you were gonna say?
Yep.
Okay.
We told them they don't listen. 3 hours and 26 minutes. So yeah, we're going strong here. Okay, so still mostly 1s out of all of that. Okay. Oh, we got some 2s at the last minute all of a sudden. Whoa. I'll slide my 1 in there, eh? So yeah. I still think the fact that Derek German, myself, that he owed money. I think that the Paladinos will play into this at some point. I just don't know if we will know the truth, and that's what scares me. To me, I can't see some 50-year-old guy, that I personally believe it's his first time, in a sense that I don't even know, because I don't even want to say that I believe that Richard Allen did all this. I think that he was part of it, but I don't think he was a lone wolf for sure. Based on my own thoughts, Kay Weber seeing a couple of guys, based on Kagan Klein, based on the fact that Richard Allen, like I said, 50 years old, 35 at the time. Really? I'm just going to go up and, oust 2 girls, and it's so brazen. When you look at it, doesn't it seem pretty brazen, Alexa? Mid-daylight, right? Daylight time. He supposedly is being seen, or the BG is being seen walking with muddy and bloody clothes. That basically somebody has seen him, that he's on the bridge looking at fish on his, stock thing or whatever, on the first rung of the bridge. And it seems so brazen.
Yeah, but I mean, it could have been that that was his only window of opportunity also too, that he knew that they were going to be there. He had
if his wife was out.
Yeah, and that was his only window. So
especially if his wife was out of town.
Was his
Do
wife
we know
out of
that for sure, or?
I don't know that for sure. It's been speculated, and I've not been able to find confirmation for it, but I wouldn't be surprised if it comes to fruition.
Yeah,
that his wife was out of town that weekend.
Sure.
Or that weekend.
Yeah. Just quickly for Ivy Rose. Ivy, sure. So according to Julia Melvin, that Kay Weber had seen a younger guy that had a darker skin complex. Like, let's just toss this out there. Like, let's just say Anthony Grino, had a little bit darker skin complex as well. That was out there, that she's seen 2 people. So again, we also seen, I should say, in the affidavit. I always sometimes say search warrants, but it's an affidavit, but affidavit that, like one girl literally said that this person was all in black. I mean, I don't know how you can mix up black and navy, even like to me personally. Well, I get what you're making that noise about, like that sigh a little bit, Alexa, but meaning black is black and blue is blue. And to have one distinctly say that one was all in black versus
Yeah, but you also have to remember recollection, how
yes,
the
yeah.
recollection works. That
Yeah,
it's not like I'm looking at you and I can say,
yeah,
you know, she
And,
was wearing this color.
and
So it
it's
was.
important to think of the age. I'm sorry, Alexa.
So you have to think about a couple days later, and you know, I'm not sure. I knew she probably didn't remember there was a dark color, but I cannot say it was black, and I cannot say it was navy. You know what I mean? So the first thing that she'll say is, I think he was wearing black.
Right.
So that's my personal,
and
what I've seen with the people like that.
And I think that, also it's important to think that, remember, this was a child that, that gave this testimony. And, think of kids that are walking on their phones. How much attention do they really pay to an adult? Because, when you're that age, someone that's not in your immediate age range is older, so the details they're going to look at someone that's, their dad's age or something like that. And nothing other than, probably disinterest is going to cross
I
them.
am shocked they even realized that he was there. That
Right.
really shocked me.
That's why I've never put too much weight into the black clothing versus navy thing. Because I look at the age of the people that were giving the accounts.
Does anyone in chat here think remotely at all? And again, just 1 for yes, 2 for no. Does anyone here think that Greeno was part of anything to do with Delphi whatsoever, besides his greed for the reward fund?
What do you think, Ivy?
Yeah. What do you guys think? That Greeno had any involvement in Delphi whatsoever?
Do you want a 1 if yes, 2 if no?
Yeah, 1 if yes, 2 if no. Verbal judo, you have to use the numbers, 1 or 2.
Well, verbal judo put that before we said the numbers.
You think Greeno is just inserting himself? It's amazing how many people Greeno knows. I'll tell you that much.
Hey.
Slime,
it.
slippery slime.
Keep it southern style.
Keep it northern style, Sonny. Keep it northern style. Buck off anyone.
Right. True crime investigates.
Yeah. Take a look. Take a look. It would be one. It would be one.
It's been taken over now by.
I know, right? I know. We got to start doing those things.
I mean, I don't think he was involved, and he would be so stupid to cover the case. I mean, you would be real stupid.
Oh, I don't know about.
He's
Greeno.
dumb.
He's dumb. Dumb as come. Yeah. To be honest with you, Greeno is one of those that pretty much knows everyone and anyone. And you honestly don't know where this guy lies because, I mean, his connections are all over. Trust me, he knows all these people that we're speaking of. Like all these names and that. Greeno knows. He's that guy's all over the map.
Could we stand by Miss Dog Lover's moving from the kitchen to the bedroom?
You guys, and don't ever forget this part either. But don't ever forget that Julian Powell, who fixed the client's computers, was on the bridge on the 12th of February 12th of 2017 with his Google taking pictures. So don't ever forget that. I always think of that as like a test day myself, personally. But it's one of those things like with Delphi, right? You guys, I'm honestly scared that we're not even going to see the tip of the iceberg for this case. I'm hoping that we're wrong. Now, for Shane, go ahead.
We will.
I hope so.
Those girls are going to get justice.
They need their justice. Yeah. Now, because I was going to say, like, for Shane Evans to sit there and say that, like there's other players involved or another player involved, which probably others. I truly hope that day comes because I personally cannot see this as a one-man banjo show that at his age, thought to go out to the bridge, right through people, broad daylight, like this. It doesn't seem like a scenario that makes sense.
No, I mean, it does happen, but I mean, what I don't believe is I think that he might have unalived them by himself, but I don't think the whole orchestration is just him. I think that's where I'm having problems.
Yeah. No,
But
right.
I don't think it might be just him.
Well, I have another question for the chat then, because I believe it was Michaela there said, if RA pleads guilty, there won't be a trial. So if RA does plead guilty, which I don't see happening, but if RA pleads guilty and there is not a trial, do you all think that's justice for the girls or no? Put a 1 in the chat if you think it's justice, and a 2 if you don't think it's justice.
Well, I guess we would like to know the story. So
Well, of course we would, but if we don't get the story, is it still justice?
No, I mean, yeah, I mean, if he did it, and he takes responsibility.
That's what I'm searching for, is the story.
But if we don't get it,
to hear the story. Why did he do it?
But if we don't get it, is it still justice?
But the thing is that there's enough people out there that know the truth, that do know the truth. And like I said, so whether it comes through the law or comes through sleuths helping each other and people that know exactly what happened that day, to me, I hope that the truth does prevail and that we do find justice for Abby and Libby and know exactly what happened to them that day and why.
But I mean, if you notice, I mean, I was looking at some video of RA, and if you notice his body language, it completely changed. At the beginning, it was like he was scared, and you could see he was scared. Then the second time, it was like he was testing the water, and now it's almost like he fits in the role, like he knows that's where he is. So, and that really, if somebody would, in my opinion, and my background, what I've seen, when somebody's not guilty, they don't have that demeanor. Right. And to me, his demeanor means almost like he already accepted that he's going to pay for it.
I agree.
So it's very telling. It's really, really telling. Yeah. Very interesting to see.
I personally don't see him pleading. I don't see him pleading.
I don't think so either. No.
But I agree with Michaela. I mean, I'll be disappointed if that's what happens, but I think it is still justice, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it
won't
be satisfying.
I would call it partial justice. Partial justice.
If it's true, it's true, though.
Mm-hmm. Well, again, I would call it partial justice. Well, no, full justice for Abby and Libby. If it, I just, like I said, I'm always afraid that that there's just not that many coincidences between the Wabash River search, Kagan Klein, everything that transpired there, Richard Allen, Google, texting Googling the Marathon gas station, talking to Libby's cell phone, changing his dates on his Facebook.
All the stuff he did.
All the stuff. There's just no way to me, in my personal eyes, that this is just a one-man solo thing. And again, look how it just played out. Obviously, the Wabash search happened, and all of a sudden, miraculously, look at, we found some files and misplaced. Here you go. Let's go for an arrest for Richard Allen. No, I don't see this whatsoever as a Richard Allen solo act myself.
Fibro, I will say I agree with you 100% that we need cameras in all courts.
Yeah, that would be.
I agree with you 100%. I mean, of course, they're supposed to be open and transparent.
Yeah, but I think because they're minors, they're not going to have them.
No, I agree, but it's 2023, and I believe if our court system says open and transparent, in 2023, that means cameras in the courtroom.
I really like the cameras in the courtroom.
Because we didn't have that capability when the Constitution was written. So, but we do now.
Yeah. Like
Miss Doug Lover.
Yeah, I know. I'm getting ready for it. Yeah. Again, thank you guys for all
I
your
have to go to bed soon. I have to work in the morning.
Do you have to work in the morning?
Yeah. I didn't even realize it was 1 o'clock.
No, we'll get going here in just a few minutes here, guys.
Yeah, because I don't have any more bubbly.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm on the fridge. I'm not impression he was a lone wolf. Right. again, it's just taking whatever information you feel like. This dog lover needs to go to bed
Miss
because
Dog Lover Super Chat.
Miss
£1.79. Thank you.
Miss Laura needs to go and shower. It's already, what is it, 5 a.m.?
6 in the morning.
6 a.m.?
Yeah.
Miss Dog Lover at 6 a.m. again.
Time to start the day.
You can't call in tonight.
What if RA was a customer of KK stuff? Oh, absolutely. Could have
Bye, Fibro.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Bye, Fibro.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys. Again, it's been a long live. It's been a great live. Again, thanks everyone for joining us tonight. Again, if you haven't hit that like button, please do. If you do wish to become a member, it's $1.99. You can become a member of the It's a Crime and Shame Facebook group as well if you decide to. It's not part of it, meaning it's part of it only if you want it to be. And if so, you have to, no matter what. Okay.
I think about 10 people joined tonight.
Okay, if 10 equals 3, then Adam's close.
Well, no, I gave away 5 memberships.
Oh, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. Congratulations to those people that received.
So that's
those.
8. So,
That's 8,
so
yeah. 8 or
anyone
9.
that wants to be a part of the Facebook group, just email Sunny at
a
criming shame at gmail.com. And
yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna stop.
I'm just gonna hit that member. Yeah. No, Carmen. Yeah, somebody's a little bit more than me, apparently.
No.
I'll tell you, if I was drinking more of this stuff, I'd be freaking on the floor right now, to be honest with you.
Just be careful tomorrow when you start cutting hair or coloring.
Yeah, right. Oops, sorry.
I mean, 4 beers, I think I'll be okay, but
Adam.
But I don't want any more.
I was just proud. Yeah, because he has to save some of it for tomorrow night when he goes out drinking over there. And again, if you guys haven't checked
Monday.
out, hey,
well, and Monday,
Monday.
Yeah. Oh,
you have to buy more.
Drunk turkey on Monday. You guys, again, there's our merchandise link. Again, another way to support the channel is, and get yourself something nice is from the Libyan Abbey.
Get a press up.
Yeah, I made their mug and a shirt. It has February 14th of 2017. It doesn't say Valentine's Day specifically for that reason, is that it's a more of a universal product for Abby and Libby that just commemorates, of course, in memory. And then 50% of the proceeds of that go for the Abby and Libby Memorial Park. Okay. So for anyone that does want to check out the merchandise site, just check it out. No harm, no foul, right? Check it out. See if there's anything that you want. Even if you buy stickers, you guys can put stickers on
stickers.
On a cup and stuff like that. That's a good way of doing it as well. Cheaper way of doing it for by all means.
Good night, Miss Dog Lover.
Yeah. Good night, Miss Dog Lover. Thank you so much. Poor thing.
Good night.
It's a total. My husband's from England, so I absolutely always know that usually it's a 7 to an 8 hour difference depending on.
It's 5 right now.
No. Well, for you.
Well, for me.
Yeah. For you. But anyways, so today is Friday. On Sunday. Sunday we'll see you on Sunday for sure, unless we of course have a YOLO live tomorrow at some point. And we will be changing probably the nights that we're doing lives on, just for the fact that there's like sometimes too many people going in at this. Well, maybe we'll see how some other days coincide instead. But anyways, other than that, I want to say thank you guys all very much. And let's just give final thoughts, guys. Come off screen like this. And again, the bio link, I'm going to drop that again. You can follow us on Twitter. You can donate to our PayPal. You can go to our merchandise site. You can follow us on TikTok.
Buy us a coffee.
You can, buy us a coffee. I have a big ear corn on it.
That's my favorite. Love the buy us a coffee.
I know. I'm still yet to figure out if we can change that, because some people say
you're welcome, Diamond.
For the tea. Thank you, Diamond. And then subscribe to Sunny's Twins channel, which is House and Home Creations. Absolutely. My twin will be joining us on February 14th. Again, she'll be commemorating Abby and Libby in her special way of making some cupcakes or something like that. And my sister, so I'm looking forward
I
to
thought she was going to be on this Tuesday. No, that's next Tuesday.
No, right. No. On February 14th, which is Valentine's Day. It falls on a Tuesday. So I said to my twin, hey.
Am I invited that night?
Final shots. Yeah, to go with final thoughts. Funny.
Wait, Sunny, am I invited that night? You know, I don't have a Valentine.
Yeah, I suppose. I don't know. No. Congratulations again, you guys, and thank you again for the love and support for Adam's channel and getting Adam to his monetization. He'll be there as soon as it updates, and he will have those 4 little hours that he needed.
Hopefully.
Yeah, he has it all.
If not, if you could just go to bed tonight watching a video that you haven't watched yet that's like maybe 2 or 3 hours long.
Yeah, or exactly. Right. Just turn on your iPad or phone or whatever and plug it in.
Hit mute and go to bed.
I always fall asleep to somebody's live. I think last night, as it was actually, whose was it last night I was listening? I think it was actually Drunk Turkeys, one of their lives that I put on. And I usually do that, listen to it. I'm within about 5 or 10 minutes, I'm asleep anyway. But I always kind of do that. Appreciate, again, everyone that was entertaining with us and sending us donations. Again, I can't express enough to you how much it truly does help us. The ads at the moment don't pay squat, you know.
Right.
To be honest,
just to answer really quickly, Marietta, Streamlabs is just like, if you've ever seen Nightbot or anything like that, it's just an automated, basically like a chat assistant.
Streamlabs, no, I wouldn't even call it. I would say it's better than that. Streamlabs is like a one-stop shop. You can stream to YouTube. You can have a merchandise site if you would like. You can have your chat bot. It's really a one-stop shop. But the downfall with Streamlabs is, one, it's harder to use. StreamYard is simple, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Like when I see StreamYards is simple, it's so simple. A monkey could literally do it. Streamlabs, a lot more complicated, a lot more things to that. You can set up commands, which is what is happening here. I'm setting up commands to say, please hit the like and subscribe, please buy us a coffee, or care to buy us a coffee things. I'm setting up those commands, and plus the commands for maybe when guests come on. And on top of that, Streamlabs recently allowed it so that 4 people could join a live. Now, we typically sometimes have more than that on it, and that's one of the main reasons, because Streamlabs is just more complicated, a lot more complicated, but it houses almost everything you do need to do in like a one-stop shop type thing. So when you guys hear music go off, truly what you're missing out on is the actual little bear that's dancing around and stuff. You're just hearing the music to it. So sometimes when I've hosted a Halloween party or a Christmas thing, and I put Streamlabs up on the screen here, then you can kind of get the full effect. The thing that's nice about Streamlabs is that it will show you donations. It will show you, when somebody's bought something from the store, and it's all kind of just there. But the downfall to it is that it only can house so many things, and it's a lot more difficult to use for the average user. It's not user friendly for most people that don't know much about those type of programs. Even for me, it's like it's a mind meld, but it's just simpler to use StreamYards for anyone that wants to use StreamYards, use YouTube Studio to do a live. This is the most simplistic, easiest program is StreamYards for you guys.
Right.
Yeah. So it's either hurt your brain really bad and use StreamYards or all these other ones, or just stick with StreamYards, which is simple. So on Tuesday night, don't forget, on Just Ask Lewis and Sunny, I will be hosting a live on how to use StreamYards and how to coordinate that, of course, to the YouTube Studio, so that when you're ready to go live, that you're set. Okay. But if you are a creator that's making a channel, one thing you need to do once you've made a channel, and if you haven't touched that button yet, hit that camera button up top, because it takes 24 hours for you to actually do a live. And you can use 2 phone numbers a year to create a channel and have another channel behind that one as well, off of that one phone number. Okay. Or other than that, you're going to have a couple of phone numbers. But anyways, other than that, guys, again, thank you guys so much for your love and support and care. Hit that like button if you haven't. We'll see you on Sunday. On Sunday, we'll give you our new lineup for the times that we'll be doing lives. And Alexa, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
Thank you, Alexa.
Thank you for having me.
I always value your input so much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Alexa's a great person, great friend.
And I love your placemats. I love your glasses. I love all of you.
Thank you.
You're my kind of girl.
Yeah. If I wanted Alexa to do anything in my heart of hearts, I'd probably say, watch Alexa make crafts as she's talking about some crime stories. Yeah. That's what I have pictured in my head. But she'll figure it out for herself. And when Alexa has a channel up and running, we will, of course, support her with our love as well.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah. But anyways, you guys have a great night. Thank you so much. We'll see you on Sunday.
Good night, everybody.
Unless we do a YOLO tomorrow. Other than that, Sunday night. Okay, guys?
You would catch me then after drinks.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Oh, right. You're drinking. That's right.
So maybe we should. No, I'm kidding.
But anyways, take care, everyone. Again,
Have
thank
a
you.
good night. Stay safe, guys.
Yeah. Bye, guys. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Yeah.